Man,
The
stacking
voice
it.
of reason of the
He
odd.
convinces the poison to go back into the little chamber.
Shoo! Oh no, he needs the most air. This is bad.
Also, you're displaying as a button harness.
We're aware.
Very calculated decision.
I see.
Calculated like a button press.
Well, I believe it is Arnis's turn for Scribe this week, if that's okay with you, Arnis.
Absolutely.
All right, and
it's
Cav, you are on deck for next week. But Lazarus, it says you were the previous Scribe. Do you want to give us a quick recap of last time on the Odd?
Right. So we stood back a little bit trying to open the door that was behind us before moving forward. Fitz and Deska both fail miserably. Also, it's apparently because the door is way too hard for them. At their current levels, I think you said something like that. Then Nathaniel senses or feels or sees something behind him, but we don't see anything, so he's insane. We move forward and we find like a split on the road, like a fork on the road. We find a hallway going to the left, a hallway going to the right, and on the right there are two doors, one on the right wall and one at the end. We talk to a person behind the door on the right, asking him to let us in, but he wants us to find a way out before he leaves his little space. His name is William. We decide to leave and try to open the door at the end of the hallway. It's barred from our end, so we start to remove all the obstacles, and we get to fight 3 frog-like monsters. We defeat them, and then we decide to rest. While we're trying to get a rest, Nathaniel goes to talk to William and convinces him to come out and hang with us. He tells us his real name, but I honestly forgot, so I didn't write it down. While we were attempting to rest, Fitz sees something weird about the wall, and he pushes a button, and the wall opens up. We find 600 gold pieces worth of gold bars and 2 chests, one with an exotic blowgun and some dwarven memory crystals. The crystals are recipes for magic items, but Nathaniel, who identified them, decides to lie to us and tell us they're cooking recipes. While we rest, something or some creature probably tries to open the door, but we had the immovable rod placed in a way that it made it impossible to open the door. We managed to finish the rest, and right the second after we finish resting, Arnis presses a button and all the doors lock, and green smoke fills the room. Fuck Arnis.
Alright, thank you for that recap. So it is the Odd Session 40, 58th of Winter at 7:30 a.m. And we'll pop back in as the room is filling with gas and the door is locked. What does the group want to do?
Can this guy identify the poison? Well, the gas entering the room.
That would probably be a poisoner's check with intelligence.
Okay, I'm proficient, which means +3. $10.
You don't know exactly what it does, but you do believe it's deadly.
Fantastic.
So I'd already cut the rope and we tried to open the door, but the door was locked as far as we could tell. And then I think Arnis, you said at the end of the last session, that for the beginning of this session, that you had already hit one button and you were hitting the other one. And I think that's where
That is correct. I'm hovering and ready to push the second button.
Lasters will go towards the center of the party and tell everybody to get into his aura of protection. Except for Arnis if he's going to push the button.
So you would walk over and push the second button, but it doesn't seem to do anything.
Push the first button and the second button at the same time.
Alright, at this point, I need a con save from everyone. Because people are starting to cough.
Everybody but Arnis has a +4 because you're in my aura.
DC is 12.
Ooh, Fitz just made it with my aura protection.
Oh, there goes Arnis. Boom.
Alright, so you take 10 poison damage if you failed, and 5 if you made it, as you guys start coughing.
What was the DC?
12.
12? Okay. And 1 is a natural fail?
Not necessarily.
Okay, so I would have gotten... With the +4, I would have been above, but...
No, just 11.
You had been 11.
Oh, sorry. Duh. Words. For math.
So these buttons are clicking, but nothing seems to be happening at this point. The gas just continues to fill the room.
Is this room on the right still open?
Yes, but that area is also filling with gas.
Damn it.
How many... is it possible... Because I know that I had noticed the vents last session, so I know where they are. I have 7 pittons on me. Would it be feasible to basically try to bar the holes? Or do I imagine that since the gas is already in the room, that trying to block the blowholes wouldn't really do anything?
There are a lot of them. I mean, there's a chance it would slow the gas down, maybe?
Yeah. But it's already in the room, so we're already taking damage, so...
Yeah. You could try it, but you're not sure how effective it would be.
Deska would go to check the door.
Alright, so the door locking mechanism seems to be pretty secured, but you could try to pick it open. It would just be harder than normal.
Yeah.
Alright.
There are also what looks like 4 different locks you would need to get through.
Oh, goodness.
Is it possible for him and I to tag team and me basically give him the aid?
Yeah, or you could have different people working on different locks, but you would have to get through 4 of them.
That is better than giving me...
Would it...
Yeah.
Would it... Does door appear to be... Like, could we force it open? Or would it... Does it seem too hard to do so?
Well, if you have enough strength, you might be able to bust it down, but it is a pretty thick door.
Is it... What material is it?
It would be stone.
Fuck.
Okay, Deska will try her first
besides
lock.
me jump to the other side of the door, magically.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
I assume if it's locked, it's locked.
Oh, and you could also probably find something out there that could kill you.
Because originally during the rest, something tried to get in, but couldn't because of the rod, so it could just be out there just chilling. I think like, regardless, Deska and I will start working on locks, while the party tries to do whatever they try to do. And yeah, that's all I got, I think, right now.
Alright. So, give me Thieves' Tools checks.
Second roll of the game.
Oh, I'm finding my... There it is.
That is close, but unfortunately a little short of what you needed. So, Fitz, you are not able to get the first lock, but Deska, you are able to get yours. So, one of the locks is unlocked. Fitz, you believe it will take you probably about 10 minutes if you want to reattempt this one. Also, I need another con save. Again, DC is 12. If you make it, you take 4. Oh, jeez. If you fail it, Or if you make it, you take 4. If you failed it, you take 9 poison damage.
Stellan and
People are
Deska,
now
both of you made
coughing.
it.
Yeah, I made it. I just gotta.
Yeah, because
It
of
was
the plus
9 if
4.
you saved.
No, you would if you made the save, you took 4. If you failed it, you took 9.
Ah. Okay.
So yeah, people are coughing. The room, excuse me, the room is starting to get more thick
Guys,
with
this
the.
is starting to be a real problem for me. I may need to leave here.
You do have
I'll
one.
touch.
Or go ahead.
I'll touch Nathaniel, giving him 15 from lay on hands.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Deska will pull up her mask and say, "Shut up, I'm working on it."
So Deska got 1. Yeah, and unfortunately Nathaniel failed his. Do you want
Fitz.
to? Or sorry, Fitz.
Can
failed
I
his.
move to the next one? Like I failed that one. Can I just move to a different one?
Yes. So you
Okay.
can try a different lock. Although if Deska fails this lock as well, you guys might be in some trouble.
Yeah. Well, like how with the rounds going the way they're going, if I wait 10 minutes to do the next one, like how many rounds of poison damage will I have?
You'd probably be dead at that point,
I will.
Yeah.
Wait, do I have one? Let me
unless
check.
you figure out a way to ease the poison and make it easier to breathe in here.
I will use one of my inspirations on the lock that Fitz failed.
Okay.
Give advantage to myself.
All right. So go ahead, Deska and Fitz, if you're working on the next set of locks.
Okay.
More question, Nathaniel. I'm not sure if guidance is a spell that bards can learn, but would you happen to have it?
I don't think guidance
Uh,
works in this case because I think it's over. Period of
No,
time.
guidance would actually work because this
Oh,
is a
well
6-second
then-
check.
I'll
I don't-
guidance myself.
I don't have anything that can really help other than
The initial check, you can guidance, but for the 10-minute one, you can't. Okay,
I
so
will guidance
Deska
myself.
guidance and uses an inspiration point. Really
Yes.
hoping to get this.
12
it's
and then D4.
No.
Good thing you did, because that would be
15.
just enough. And you would get the second lock. Unfortunately, Fitz would fail on the third one. It's like, I don't work well under pressure.
Okay, just don't breathe. It'll make it worse.
So you have 2 of the 4 locks undone.
All right, Deska, you got this. Guidance yourself again. It's a cantrip.
Yeah,
Spam it.
yeah. I know how to do it.
Give her inspiration, Nathaniel.
I have no more of my own inspiration, so I will just guidance myself and go for the lock that Fitz just fumbled.
All right.
And-
Before that,
Mm-hmm.
I need. At least I'm rolling crap on these damage rolls. So give me another round of con saves.
Totally okay.
Thank God, man.
Oh, Fitz is not having a great day.
Oh, I passed. Thank God. Whew.
I have rolled
Oh, Nathaniel, you
1,
passed.
2.
But you passed with a 2, so that's good.
Yes, yeah.
Deska believes she's actually becoming immune. Let's go.
Don't worry, Arnis has failed everyone so far, and I find that poetically correct.
I'm crying.
All right, give me another set of rolls. You got 2 of the locks open, and we're on the 3rd and 4th one.
Before, what was the damage on the poison?
What was the damage?
Nine.
Yeah.
Oh, 9 or 4, depending on if
Okay.
you made it
Oh,
or failed.
Minus four.
59.
Ooh, hold on. I'll change it after. Okay. This is with guidance on myself.
Wouldn't it be worth it if Nathaniel gave you bardic inspiration as well?
Yeah, but that's up to
I
him.
know you use it for other stuff, Nathaniel, but maybe to avoid dying.
Yeah, I could give you some bardic inspiration.
That's true. You can use that on skills.
Yeah.
So
I did not think
guidance,
about that, so,
guidance, and bardic inspiration.
Yep.
So
Okay.
D4 and
And a
D8.
D4.
Okay, here we go. Okay.
Oh,
Well, that
Then
time
you-
you didn't need it. What about
Fits.
Fitz?
Oh no, since I'm just doing since I've already fucked up twice, my rolls aren't doing anything. I just move away and let them do it because they're doing a much better job, especially with the guidance and everything.
Well, you could attempt it to try to get the door open quicker.
It doesn't. So this is with like because the one that's left is the one that I'd already fucked up, so I had 10 minutes to do it again. So that's why I didn't know if I could do it again or not. So can
this is the fourth lock. This one you haven't.
This is the last lock. Yeah.
Okay.
Because he just did the third one, so there's one more. Oh, well, there
Let's
it is.
go.
So yeah, there is a click as you manage to get the 4 locks open, and the door would indeed open up.
Oh
And
wait,
rush
Oh my!
I knew
God,
it.
dude.
Don't rush out yet,
Hang on
Nathaniel.
a second. Actually, before that, I do need initiative rolls.
Oh,
called it.
Let me move
Apparently,
mine.
something was wandering the halls.
He was like, "Yo, what up, yo?"
This motherfucker's about to get bum rushed.
He's about to
Just
get
turns
hurt.
around. We all just like pile on him.
Oh my god! That's so
Yeah,
fucking funny.
I don't have that much vision, but I have a feeling that there's going to be more than one.
I will say, that bardic inspiration, you still have it.
Yeah, I
throughout
still
the
have
battle.
it. Yeah.
You didn't have to
Thank
spend
you.
it.
So it's good for 10 minutes.
Wow, that guy beat me. My old character is initiative, and you beat me.
All right. So the first person to act is. Oh, and were you doing? Yeah, you were doing rolls for Stellan too, right? Cav. I don't hear Cav. Is he talking?
Nope.
I don't hear him.
Maybe he's
I see
muted.
him in the game.
Yeah, he rolled for himself and for Stellan.
Cav.
He's typing. He's typing in game. Oh,
Okay. He needs to
Okay.
reboot.
All right. So the first person to act is Nathaniel.
So first question is, with the door open, is the poison dissipated enough
Oh.
that I
So, sorry, go ahead. Finish what you were saying.
Yeah, I was asking if the poison was dissipated enough that if I stayed here, I'd be okay, or if I needed to move, and if so, if I had an idea of how far I needed to get to be outside of the poison's effect.
To answer that question, I need a con save at the beginning of your turn.
I love this
Fuck
game.
me for asking then.
No, that's what I was actually about to say when you were asking
Yeah.
your thing.
So
I'm okay
funny.
with 13, right?
Yeah,
it's
13
four.
is fine, so you would take... Jeez, alright, another 4 points of damage poison from the...
It scares me
impaling.
so much because he's upset with these numbers. So it's
I
like,
mean, I'm not upset, I'm just surprised. I keep rolling
uh,
9 and 8.
I mean, it's 3d6, so that's half max.
I know, yeah, that is average for sure. But yes, no, you would think that if you stay in here, you're gonna keep on coughing, at least for the time being.
So I'd move up to, so that's 10, 15, 20, 25. Probably move to here. And I'm only
Alright.
seeing the one baddie, right? There's nobody, I'm not really noticing anything
That
else.
is correct, yes.
So for now, I will just actually say, there's a guy out here. Can one of you actually run forward this time rather than running away like you usually do? And I will viciously mockery say, are you the guy? You're kind of alone out here, and there's lots of us. You should run away. You're kind of a little shit.
Alright, so vicious mockery on this one. That's weird. Oh, wait, is my thing broken? Looks like it's working. What's going on?
oh, yeah.
Huh. Hang on a sec. Let me restart my scripts here. Something weird's going on. It's weird because one of my scripts is working. Usually when they break, they all break. Alright, hopefully that fixed it. Now you all just finished a long rest, right? That's what that
Yes.
was. Okay, that's what.
Oh, that was long.
Yeah, that was a
Oh,
long rest.
yeah, that's
That
why
was
I
long.
thought it was short. Hold up.
We restored everything.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I am
that
no
cheated.
longer exhausted, which is amazing.
Oh goodness. That means I got spells again.
I think I've been with exhaustion for the past 5 sessions.
Oh wait, what is going on here? Oh, I think I know what's going on. All right, well, this should be an easy fix.
I don't need to change spells actually.
Where was he here? All right, yeah, that fixed it. All right, so this guy. Or wait, we were on Nathaniel. Nathaniel, sorry, what were you doing? You did the vicious mockery,
Vicious
right?
mockery on the guy.
Right.
DC 15.
He has to make a dex or no, a wisdom save.
A wisdom.
So here we go.
Very super wisdomy.
Omega wisdom.
Or not. Sorry, one moment. Stop it, roll 20. Just stop it. Alright. Alright. Come on, cross fingers. There we go. 12. Would that make it?
It would fail.
Alright, so the creature is viciously mocked, feeling bad about itself, and taking 6 points of damage. And just remind me that it has disadvantage on its next attack. Anything else?
Nope, that'll do it.
Alright, Arnis, I need a con save.
I don't think that's fair at all.
Too bad.
Alright, you got this one. You got it.
Oh, well, I guess it's 9 again. This is a very consistent, deadly poisonous gas.
I like consistency.
So that would make it. So you would take 4 again.
Alright. Again. I'm taking the maximum each time. Again.
Don't you be mad about the poison damage you're taking, Arnis.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear any tone of voice from you at all right? Just saying.
He came out with the
Alright.
like, don't you
Who put
Alright.
all this gas here? This is bullshit.
I'm never touching any buttons or anything gaseous ever
You have to
again. It never
remember,
ends.
as far as you're aware, the only thing we got out of that was a cookbook.
So I'm going to blow 2 key points and heal myself a little bit here as
Okay.
my action.
Never knew
So
it.
the number rolled plus your proficiency. All right, so go
Yeah.
ahead and roll.
Oh, that sucks. So 5, but I'll take it.
All right, so you feel a little bit better as you channel your key energy into healing.
And this guy ran away?
No,
Nice.
he's still just standing there.
I mocked him, so he might.
Aren't these the guys, too, that if you smell them, you get sick, too?
If they
Are these the
bite
same
you.
guy?
If
No.
they bite you, they steal your charisma. Now, did you gain 5? I didn't see your HP change at all.
Yeah, I went from 15 to 20.
Oh, why you marked as 22 on my screen? So where are you keeping track of your HP? Because it says
Which
22.
color should... So green says 22. What's blue supposed to be?
Blue is your armor class.
Oh, so let's change that. So it's been wrong all along.
Yeah, blue is supposed to represent the AC on your sheet.
Well, it doesn't seem to want to work that way unless I -3.
What's your AC supposed to be?
There we go. 17. It is now.
Okay.
Does it look right now? Can you see
Yeah, yeah, it looks fine.
it? Okay.
So yeah, you would have gained 5. And is that an action? Yeah, it is an action.
That's an action, yeah. So damn it, I should have stepped in front of Nathaniel before I did that. Then
Well,
dodged.
Well, you still can.
Yeah, I'm gonna step in front of Nathaniel.
Yay, somebody who doesn't
and
run
dodge.
away for once.
And dodge.
Alright, so Arnis steps up, taking the dodge. I assume you're spending another key point
Yes.
because you already used your action. Alright, so you begin dodging, and dodge is this one. The shield icon is just if you're carrying a shield. Alright, Deska, what are you going to do?
Gonna make a con save, right? Well, I am immune
Right
to
answer.
poison after all. No.
Is this blowing Deska's mind that you're like taking poison damage? You're like, wait, but
No, she's like, of course. I'm like,
It must be a rare and unique type of poison.
I have not failed a single one.
Yeah, so you
Thanks
start
to
off with the
Arnis.
con save.
Lies. Yeah.
Then what are you doing?
How much damage was it?
Oh, right. 8 points of poison.
Ouch. Okay. After that, I will walk to here and take my attack on the ugly thing. Because he hasn't gone yet, I have advantage.
Yeah, it looks like he was about to go for Arnis, but you take a shot at him.
Yes, and boom. I will use what's it called? Oh wait, no, I have advantage. Never, I don't need to.
Yeah, 26 would strike as you huck the dagger, doing 15 points of magical stabbery.
Okay, then I will bonus action Shield of Faith myself because I don't want to take any more damage. And then I will take a step upward and end my turn.
Okay. So that is it for you. Next up is the
I knew it.
creature. So it is going to get mad that Deska hit it with a knife, rush to here, and use a multi-attack on you, Deska.
Okay.
So a bite and a claw. We'll start with the bite. 19 versus AC.
That misses.
Alright, so it lunges at you, but you are quick, barely avoiding it. It then makes a claw attack. Ooh, that is a crit.
we're seeing this rolls, which we normally don't.
I was
Yeah.
about to
Okay with
say,
that?
So I've been trying something new with the group, so I'm displaying rolls now. Because
Oh,
people
okay.
seem to have been enjoying it.
yeah. Alright, give me.
So
I'm uncannying it, but give me the damage.
it is 21 slashing,
Okay,
and
so
I need a con save.
half is 10, right?
Yes.
And a con save. I don't have lies anymore. Let's do this. We got it. We got it.
You also still
We
have your
don't.
bardic inspiration.
I do have Bardic. It won't if I max it. All right, we're
Up
gonna
to
use
you.
the Bardic. I'm
It's
gonna
up to
use
you.
it.
Well.
Boom!
Oh!
Let's
Look
go.
at that high roller. Alright, so you feel yourself becoming paralyzed but resist. And you can
Nice.
still move.
That's nasty.
Fraser Nathaniel.
Cavarius. Con save.
Oh, right.
Well, you would take 3 points of poison as you
Of course he
a
gets
little
sick.
cough.
His enormous loincloth keeping the poison away.
All right.
Oh
Exactly.
goodness.
Not knowing what's going on because I can't see anything, but if you're in a fight, I'll move up to here, see him.
So that's 15 feet.
I will rage and charge him.
Alright, so you charge at the creature. Go ahead and give me an attack. Oh yeah, 20 would connect, so as he's clawing at Deska, you rush over, slashing him for 14 on the first attack. Swinging around, you connect with the second, doing another 11. And the creature stumbles back slightly with a big gash on its chest.
And that'll be it.
Okay. Fitzgerald. Ooh. Well.
It's not the rogue's day.
Oh.
Oh god.
What a wonderful rest.
That's a good long rest we took. I will move to here, and take 2 shots against this thing.
Alright. So you aim your bow. Oh yeah, 23 would strike. It takes an arrow to the shoulder, now bleeding from 2 wounds for 21. And looks pretty badly wounded.
And then 14 for the second attack.
14, unfortunately, would miss.
No.
And that's my where I'm at right now is this area clear of poison? Are we okay for a bit?
Yes, so there's some poison seeping out into the hallway, but it's not confined enough to damage you. So
Okay.
it's more dissipated out here right now.
Alright, that's my turn.
Stellan, same thing, con save.
All right.
Oh, alright, so she takes 10 from the poison.
She will move up behind and she will throw a javelin.
Alright, so 15, unfortunately, because Cav is in the way, that would miss. Thanks to the light cover.
And then she'll just kind of hold from there.
Okay. The Morazi go. So another one comes running up from around the corner. It comes up to here, but unfortunately for it, it has to dash to get there. Ending its turn. Lazarus. Con save.
Sure.
Hallway.
Yeah, so you take 5 poison as you are coughing.
I mean, okay. So that's 15. You take. You guys locked me in here.
Can you poof?
Oh. Yeah, I guess I'll use Misty Step then. And go over here.
Alright, so you step into a mist, suddenly appearing behind the creature. It's a bonus action.
Yep. And, I'll attack this one.
Alright, with the flank, you gain +2.
I'm thinking...
Oh, well, I know what you're gonna do now.
Yeah, I'll just do a normal Divine Smite, that's fine.
Level 1.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is a fiend. So you do... Let's see.
Oh, I need to roll another D8, right?
68 points of damage.
Wait,
What's the other D8 for?
Because my Radiant Smite, Divine Smite was only 2d8 with
Well, it's a
crit.
fiend, so that's a 3d8, and then you double it, so it's a 6d8.
Oh. Should I just roll the 68 and forget the other rolls, or do you want me to roll
sure.
3d8?
You could just roll the 68. So 39 points of damage as there's a large explosion of radiant energy, and the creature goes flying this way.
That's a lot.
Okay.
Wasn't there something in
and then
front
I
of me a
guess
moment ago?
I'm gonna move there. And I'm just gonna attack.
All right, second attack. Oh, jeez.
Oh my
all right.
lord!
Oh my god! He said, "Release me."
Lazarus
All
is
right.
unleashed.
I gotta roll a divine smite for that.
Well, yeah, it's a crit, a paladin crit. You always smite on.
Oh man!
All right, so you do another first level smite, hitting the creature for 9 and 24 is 33. And it looks not hurt yet, but definitely did not like that. Anything
Alright,
else?
that's it.
Okay, Nathaniel.
After Nathaniel watches you explode the guys and just like totally lay into him, he walks over here. Last night weren't we talking about you not, using all of your spells so quickly? Like, was that really smart?
For crits, you have to.
No, I know. That's Nathaniel.
I
Jessica throws her dagger.
Awesome. That was really awesome.
didn't plan on using the second divine smite, but when I crit again, I was like, you know what?
It was awesome. It was really awesome.
That's,
Sorry,
I mean, that's the time you do smite is when you crit as a
Now's the
paladin.
time.
I was just giving you a hard time, but no, I thought it was awesome. But anyway, as a part of that mockery, Nathaniel will actually use one of insulting things on the dude and basically say, "Do you want to be blown up like that guy? Because if you don't run away, you're going to be blown up like that last guy." So we'll do some
Vicious mocking.
some unsettling words. Sorry, that's what I was.
Oh,
going for
unsettling.
there.
All right. So he is unsettled.
And then at level 2, do a dissonant whispers.
All right. So that's a what? Wisdom save.
Yep, DC 15 with a -6.
All right. So it would fail, and it will indeed use its reaction to flee. Could you link the spell?
Yep, I can absolutely do that.
Spend the second level spell, and
That has been done.
use his reaction to flee, which would give Nathaniel and Arnis opportunity attacks.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Another crit. Here it comes.
No, 14 would not be enough, unfortunately.
That's fine.
It dodges the first one. Arnis, do you want to take one?
Absolutely.
16 would strike it. Punching it with your radiant wraps, producing little radiant explosions of your own. Another 14 damage, which I believe would, yes, wound it. It continues. 15. That will give you one, Laz, if you want to take it.
Sure will.
Okay. No, 13 unfortunately will miss. So let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20.
It's only fair.
30. Runs up this way, ending its reaction. Nathaniel, I assume you're done.
Just clear the hallway to allow a pathway.
Arnis.
Yep.
It appears wounded now, correct?
Yeah, it was, you got a punch on it as it was fleeing, and you think you wounded it.
All right, well, we're going to charge in and heck at it here. Take a couple of shots.
Alright, so you rush
Oh,
up
man.
with your radiant wraps. No, it would dodge the first one. No, it dodges the second one as well.
Oh, what the hell is going on? Is this big creature still here? The one with that's dead, or did that evaporate?
That was a demon, so it's just dust.
Okay.
It's essence. I don't think its essence was collected.
No, it was.
So I step here and I take the dodge action.
Okay, so you spend a key point to dodge.
Yep.
Deska.
Yeah, Deska will step to here and just take the shot.
Alright, so you level your dagger and throw it through the air. 16. Does does it have cover? I want to say it has cover through Lazarus. Yeah, unfortunately, I think with Lazarus being slightly in your way, you would miss.
Damn. Okay, and then I will take a step here and stealth.
Okay, so go ahead and roll a stealth. The Marazi goes, but it is dead. Kavarius, raging.
Alright, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Run right up there.
Alright. Oh yeah, 27 would land a solid hit for 16 on the first. But 10 would miss as you bring the axe down. He steps to the side, avoiding the hit.
And that will be it.
Alright, Fitzgerald.
If right now, looking behind me at the, would it be easy to close this door as an item interaction or as a full action?
It would be an item interaction.
Okay, so that's what I'll do. Is really quickly, I'll just kind of turn around and just like put a hand on the door and just, you know.
You will have to move 5 feet to do that, though, to move up to the double doors. Alright, so you step up, pull the door shut, as gas is still leaking out from underneath, but not nearly as much.
And then I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to here, and I'll just pop a shot on the thingamajig.
Alright, so you move 35 feet to there, firing at him. Now, do you ignore cover?
No, I don't.
Alright, so the first shot would miss as you take aim, but the arrow flies past him, hitting the wall over here.
Yep, and that's my turn.
Alright, Stellan.
Alright, seeing what Lazarus has been doing to these creatures, she wants to leave an opening for him, so she's gonna just move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So she's just gonna kind of move up to here. Well, she'll dash and just kind of move up to here.
Okay. The Marazi goes. It, I think it's going to go for Arnis. Was not a fan of you punching it. So it uses multi-attack to do first a bite. 18, but with disadvantage because of the dodge. 15.
Miss.
Alright, and some claws. Once again,
Miss.
21 becomes a 15. So it would miss with both as you dodge back and forth. Lazarus.
Oh, I wanted to ask before, but I forgot. Didn't my sword have anything to say about me critting twice? You know, some positive reinforcement goes a long way.
Do you like
Who's
my
About
sword?
time.
It would say you are favored by Heronius. Continue, slay the demons.
Yes. Heronius! Ah! So that's 10 right there because of difficult terrain.
Why is that difficult terrain?
Because I'm moving between two people. Haven't we stated that that's considered difficult terrain?
So if you're moving through them, moving between them, I think is okay. It's just if they're enemies, you can't move between them.
It'd be if
Okay.
they were
Well, either
lined
way,
up
I can
that
get
way,
here
not when they're
perfectly
diagonal.
fine.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15. That would be 20. 20, 25, 30. So I can move there. And let's attack. Oh,
No, you would dodge the first.
hey!
My
Second one
God.
is a crit.
Okay, someone check his dice.
So I guess Divine Smite.
Alright, so you unleash another smite upon this thing. So again, 23 plus the 11, 34, and he is slain. As his head just explodes.
That is
Told you you should have run away further. He was going to explode you. I said that.
The
Yes.
group is safe.
Anybody need a rest?
Yeah, I give you the darkest look possible.
Deska puts her back to the wall and just slides down
Can we
to
stop
the
pressing
sitting
random buttons,
position.
please? It's not a good idea.
I have made a commitment that I will never do anything gaseous again.
I want this in
I'm
writing.
gonna.
I want to see a
Sure.
monastic tradition that says I do not push buttons; they're my mortal enemy.
Raven, I'm gonna give myself 13 with lay on hands, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Just to go back to full.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cab is gonna turn to Fitz and go, "Did you just lock our friend in the room full of gas?"
Oh no, he ran out.
I assumed he came out.
Yeah,
We weren't keeping track of
that would have been
yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah.
If he didn't listen, fuck him.
He could just open the door if he was in there. Like that's up to him now.
Yeah, no, it's not locked now, but he was coughing a bunch. He also looks kind of beat up.
Well, I'm not gonna heal him.
Well, it is 7:35 in the morning. What do you all want to do?
Ready for a nap.
Keep going.
Oh, God.
He just woke up, bro. Like
That's-
that.
Unironically, I say we go into this door, in this room here, and we just take a short rest and get all the shit out of our systems. The RP being that we all just took a crap ton of damage from inhaling gas.
Deska's sitting in the doorway.
I vote Arnis keeps watch for the entire hour and can't rest.
I'm pretty sure Arnis is as wounded as well. He's like at 20 HP, same as me. So I think yeah,
I'm okay with that.
Do you have
Yeah.
a level of exhaustion, Arnis?
I do not. I had one until our long rest,
Okay,
so I'm
you
finally out of that.
Can,
Yeah.
you can take that
Yeah.
mark off you then.
Deska
Oh,
woke
the-
up away, but she's
Radio.
Oh, the orange thingy.
Well, I don't know what the orange thing is. I was talking about the radioactive symbol.
Yeah.
That's
What is the
exhaustion.
orange thing? Why do we have those?
I think it's the immunity to the poison from the
Yeah, it
frog.
was from that other fight.
From the
yeah.
The salamanders.
Yes, that was from the stench, so you could take that off. That's also not relevant.
Alright, I guess
So
we're going in here, huh?
yeah,
Yeah. If people get out of the way.
Alright,
if
so you-
people get out the way, get the fuck in there. Oh.
The fucking.
This door
Mean
opens.
Girls, Jesus.
It opens inward or outward.
inward.
Okay, cool. So everybody files in. I close the door. I look at Nathaniel and I say, "The rod, please." Not you, Lazarus.
That's kind of
No,
dirty.
no.
I
Lazarus
don't like
doesn't
throwing
have
my
a
rod
rod.
to everyone. Oh, well, you mean this thing here? Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'll, since it closes inward or opens inward towards us, I'll just prop it so that way it can't be opened.
Alright, could you step next to the door for one moment? There you go. Alright, so you close the door.
Okay.
And put the rod in place and are attempting a rest.
Yes.
So during that time,
I don't have to rest at all.
What a world.
well, you don't have to spend your rest. You only get 3 of them a day. So
Yeah.
you can always save your rest if you don't want to benefit from the time. But during the time, you would probably about 20 minutes in, you would hear footsteps outside the door. Perception might tell you more depending on how well you roll.
Yeah, let's do that.
Fitz, that's all you, buddy.
No.
19.
I'm recovering from that last 16 damage I took.
22. Deska, you think it might be a knoll?
Open that shit up.
Deska will
We're gonna
whisper to Fitz. I think it's a knoll outside. But again, these things.
Well,
Can look
some of the gnolls down here are crazed. Your ally says. I don't know.
I was gonna say, who all notices this? Is it only Deska that's noticed this?
Well, I think everyone heard the footsteps, but Deska is able to kind of pinpoint what type of footsteps they are.
Yeah, and I'm specifically telling Fitz.
That could be a null. So what I'll say is I'll just sigh and say another one of those demons. I'll look at you dead face, just say out loud. And I'm like, it'll have to wait. We need to recoup, and then we can take it on. Hopefully it's alone this time. That's what I say out loud.
All right, so you ignore the footsteps and continue resting.
I'm gonna use some channel divinity while we are chilling to get some spell slots back.
All right, go ahead and link that.
Oh, sure. Where is it?
Harness divine spirit.
There we go.
Unlimited power.
All right, so you use a channel divinity as a bonus action, and
Yep.
1 expended spell slot. All right, so that's.
I'm gonna
fine.
use it twice,
Okay.
which is my max.
So how many times can you do this?
Twice.
2 times.
Twice per day.
Yep.
Okay. All right,
I got
so
3
you-
channel divinities because of Amulet of whatever it was called.
Yeah, and I think you get your channel divinities back on a short rest, but you can only use this power. What did I say? Twice a day. All right. So the hour would pass. Other than that, so go ahead and if you want to use a short rest, go ahead and spend one of them, and then you can benefit from it.
Kinda gotta, or else bad things will happen.
So it is now 8:35 in the morning.
I'm gonna use it just to get my channel divinity.
divinities back. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay, guess I gotta. Okay.
Now, just as a reminder for everybody, in case you forgot, since we did do the long rest, if you hit the long rest button, you'll get a hit die back automatically. So if you didn't do that when we did our long rest and you're out of hit dice now, you shouldn't be.
Why is it doing that? There we go.
That's unfortunate, but we're just gonna have to roll.
See me roll.
So
So with the hour up, I'll go to the door and just listen for a second, and
All right. You hear nothing in the hallway.
then I'll grab the rod, deactivate it, and I'll turn around and I'll toss it to Nathaniel. And then I'll just look around and say, I'll look around and I'll look at Arnis and I'll look at you a little bit longer, and I'll look around at the rest and I'll say, okay, are we ready to proceed?
Yes, and I'm not touching anything.
Jessica pulls herself up. I think I'm as good as I'm gonna get.
All right, I'll open the door,
Where did
head
my
into the
token go?
hallway.
Do we have a plan, or are we just
Yeah.
wandering around at this point?
That's weird. I don't see my token.
Just drag
Right
it
here.
back in. Sometimes it bugs out.
The plan is to go to the 3rd floor, but we have to find the next place to get to the next floor.
No.
I guess we have to go all the way to the left.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah. There's still that door that we could always, if for whatever reason this is a dead end, we can always go to that one afterwards if we have to backtrack downward. But
Right.
but yeah, we'll go to the hallway at the very end.
Did someone forget their light?
Might have been me.
Were you using a torch or a light spell?
I'm lighting him up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
My armor's lit up.
Gotcha. All right. So
As I-
you're moving down the hallway to the west.
As we cross into these alcoves, is there anything interesting about them? Like, are they just worn out? What's the deal with them?
It looks like there's been slight cave-ins over time. You don't see anything of note as you pass by.
Is there a reason Nathaniel's leading the way? I'm just throwing that.
Because you're too much of a pansy?
He likes to
What is? Oh my God! What is?
Lazarus steps in front.
Just so
becomes
that
the game.
Nathaniel doesn't die.
I'll hang back to the point where I'm out of the torchlight, and I'll just
So those of you in front, Cav, Laz, what is your perception passive?
10.
Oh no!
We're about to get attacked.
Trappadoo.
What about you, Cav?
he's 13.
13?
13.
So, Cav, as you're moving forward through this hall, you think you hear some noise coming from the other side of the door ahead of you.
Can I grab Lazarus by the arm to slow him down and go, there's something back behind the store. Should we just rush in?
More stuff to kill? Let's do it.
Sweet.
That's why you don't have the two fucking meat
There's
shields
no
up front.
buttons for Arnis to push.
The meat shields
So,
are okay with fighting. Let's
Are you
go.
trying to sneak up on the door, or are you just rushing up?
I'm
I
not
don't
try-
believe
I'm-
it. As I say, I don't believe anything about the two of us says sneak.
Yeah, I'm not sneaking.
Let's go get here and try to stealth around this
So,
alcove.
As you get close, the noise stops.
Lazarus will knock and shout, "Ready or not, here we
What?
come!"
It's happening.
Alright, so you knock on the large stone door, and you hear. Give me initiative rolls.
Yes. I'm just happy I have another meat shield with me up front that wants to fight.
What we
This
do-
wasn't the case for a very long time.
I have
Our guy was
terrible
like,
rolls
"Oh,
today.
Be safe, be careful," and he's like, and now we're just running around battling
I
everything.
can't change it. I'm trying to.
We'll get you out, William. Don't worry about it.
Fuck William.
Okaru.
Whatever his name is.
Oh yeah. What? What was his name?
Okaru.
He's still William to Nathaniel.
Didn't we already know an Okar or something like that?
No.
Once Nathaniel names somebody in his journal, they are always.
Oh no, Garrow. We knew Garrow.
Yeah, you knew
Nathaniel
Garrow.
would never record the wrong name in his journal.
Yeah.
Alright, so the first person to act after knocking on the door is Deska. What are you
Okay.
gonna do?
Well, from the sound of it, it's gonna be a fight. So she will simply walk up to here, kind of sigh with like a, "Alright, we're doing this," and she'll just simply bless herself, Cav, and Lazarus.
Okay.
Yes.
She's like,
Good
"Hey,
job.
Let's just do it."
Channel energies casting bless on the three of you.
And then she will. Well, I can't stealth because I'm right in the middle of the hallway, so that's it.
Alright, Stellan.
She's probably gonna be muttering under her breath about how stupid Cav is. She'll move up here, and she'll ready a javelin.
Alright, so she gets the javelin ready. I assume for when she sees an enemy.
Correct.
Alright, Fitz.
I'm going to move here, and I am going to ready an attack against anything that I might be able to see. And that's it. And I'm just keeping an eye out on this hallway.
Alright. How far can you see?
90 feet, dark vision.
Alright. Cavarius.
Almost as cool.
Cavarius is gonna open the door.
Alright,
Yes.
so you push the double
man.
door open, revealing
Yeah.
a creature there that looked like it was kind of knelt over a body, chewing on it, and it would look up at you and screech.
All right. Was the door a item interaction.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Then we're going to rage and charge in there.
Alright, so you begin your rage as you rush up, attacking this thing. Oh yes, 19 would strike it as it rises to meet you, and you deal 11 points with your first swing. Also, I think this would trigger Estellan's action, because she was readying a javelin, so she can use her reaction to throw it at this point.
Okay. Does the 18 hit?
18 would indeed hit. Although I don't know if the javelin is magical.
No, it's not. And she only rolled a 12.
Ah.
So the 18 was the
Oh, your second
second
attack. Sure. So the javelin would miss, but you would hit the creature for another 18 points of damage. Now it looks very unhappy. Nathaniel.
So we're seeing just the one guy. He's going to step forward a little bit to, like, here, and all those gnolls are dead, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to conserve some of my abilities, and I'm just going to viciously mock and say, everything around you's dead, so go ahead and die. That was kind of lame.
It can all be zingers. Alright. So, wisdom save.
Yep.
20, I think it would resist.
It would.
Alright, anything else, Nathaniel?
I think I'll save most of my abilities, seeing just the one guy for now.
Alright, the Marazi is going to use an ability as it stands up. And the guy over here suddenly gets back up and howls, turning into a vicious ghoul. And it is going for, well, I'll give it an initiative roll, actually. So I think it might actually hop in after. So yeah, it's gonna lunge at you, Cav, doing a bite attack, or claw attack.
Okay.
12 luckily would miss you.
Yes.
And that is it for the creature. So it would be Laz.
Laz is gonna. Are these corpses difficult terrain?
Yes.
Fuck.
You have to step
That'd be
around them.
20, 25. If I can get there, that's 25.
Since they're corpses, he should be able to move diagonal still, right? Because they're not actually like enemies up there. They're just dead bodies.
Yes, that is true. What just happened?
Okay.
It's like they all disappeared.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, somebody just said bye-bye.
There we go.
They're back.
Behaving weird.
Alright, so I'm gonna go here.
They go.
And I'm gonna use... what does this one do? Nah. I'm gonna use Vow of Enmity, the Channel Divinity ability that gives me advantage on attacks.
Against that guy, alright.
Yep, this guy in particular. Plus. There we go, 22.
Yeah, 24 total. Would indeed strike, cutting him for how much? 4 points.
Just 4. And I'll do another one.
Yeah, 27 strikes him again for 10. And he is very annoyed, but still up. Anything else?
No, that would be it.
Alright, Arnis.
Well, I guess we're going to move up a little bit. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I guess I'll look around.
There is a ghoul right next to you.
All right, we're going to give that guy a couple of punches.
Alright, so you, as it's lunging at Cav, you take some attacks on him. Yeah, 15 would hit with your first punch.
Couple damage.
Doing 12 and wounding it. Second attack would strike as well. Doing another 9, and it is badly wounded, but still alive.
Oh, we're going to... Am I going to spend a key point to do this? And there's really only one other creature moving right now?
Yeah, there's just
Correct.
this thing that your 2 guys are jumping on.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to spend a key point and whack this guy 2 more times. Flurry of blows.
Alright. Whap, whap. So you take 2 more attacks as you start moving much quicker. 18 will strike, bringing the creature down.
Oh, I didn't even roll damage, man.
And 1 hit point.
Well, I get to hit it one more time.
You could go punch the other one if you have enough movement.
No, the closest I can get is here, and that's where it's.
Okay. So
That's it.
That's it for you, Deska.
Oh wow, it actually looped all the way around. Okay. I will move forward to... Is there a body? Well, first let me step into the room so I can see. 20. Okay. And then... Oh, here. And then I'll just throw my dagger at the guy.
Alright, he has light cover from Cavarius.
Right.
So you hurl your dagger. 15 unfortunately would...
Wait.
yeah.
Oh, no, okay.
16 would be just short of what you need, and it would dodge it.
Damn. Okay, and that'll be it.
Alright, Stellan.
She's just going to take the dash action and run into here.
Okay. So she just gets into position.
Correct.
Fitzgerald.
Oh,
Can't
Thing.
You would see all your people disappearing into the darkness of the room.
Oh no, they have lights in there, right? Like.
Oh
they're
yeah,
all
I
lit
guess
up.
now with the light you would see in there.
So I will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 30 feet of movement right now. Now, let me check my distance. Nope. Alright. I am going to pop a shot at the thing in the middle of the cluster.
Alright, so you take aim firing. It does have cover. So no, unfortunately with the cover, 16 would miss.
Would it be 19 with advantage if I'm in the darkness?
Oh, that's true. How far can this thing see? Oh, and you are invisible to dark vision, right?
Yes.
So then yes, that would give you advantage, and 19 would be enough. Just barely, because it does have quite a bit of cover from you. So it takes 20 points of damage as it gets an arrow right to the chest, and it is now looking wounded.
And then I'll bonus action dash back to where I am and just keep an eye out. That's me.
Alright, Cavarius.
Let's take a swing.
13 with the flank is 15. That would just be enough as you cut into him with a swing for 12 on the first swing. But a natural 1 will miss. Anything else?
No.
All right, Nathaniel.
Nathaniel will take a step forward and say, "Wow, you really should have seen how your friends got exploded before. It was really quite horrific, and I think it's going to happen to you again, kind of right now." And so that's some not vicious mockery, but the unsettling words.
Okay.
Ooh, sweet. And then let's go ahead. I don't want to burn high. Yeah, we'll just do another level 2 Dissonant Whispers.
All right, so it has to make a wisdom save.
DC 15.
10 becomes a 2, so it would definitely fail. And it is going to move here, giving Oppies to Estellan and Cavarius if they want to spend their reactions. 19 would land for sure, doing 12, 14 points of damage, which would down it.
I told you. Sorry. I mean,
Easy.
Alright, and the group is safe once again. What do you all want to do?
That's kind
All
of
right, Cav. That went fantastic. Should we open the door below?
before you
agree.
do that, can I see and are there, this room is almost parallel to or exactly opposite the last one. Are there anything similar like on this wall that we would have seen from similar to the last room where we found the secret compartment?
So you don't see anything obvious on the wall there. You can spend some time looking around in here if you want.
Do you mind if we just take a few minutes and just check all these dead bodies, see if there's anything valuable in here?
That's fine. Cav and I are ready to go in whenever you guys are.
We're just post up next to the door.
And I'm looking for the Knolls, anything interesting on them, artifacts, signs of who they were, stories to tell.
Yeah. So these knolls have markings on them.
Long
which you
spear.
probably recognize if my thing would load.
Wildfire, Longspear.
Yeah, it looks like these are more the Longspear clan, your allies. They don't really have anything item-wise. Just looks like this demon, whatever it was kind of feasting on some of them. If you have medicine or survival, you might be able to tell something else.
I have both. Because
I was gonna say last when
So
we
you can
when
roll
we first
one of them with advantage if you have both. Okay. You think with an 11 that these creatures have probably been dead here for at least a day. So fairly recently they were killed.
Yeah. Fairly recent.
Raven.
Probably last night
Okay.
while you were resting. Yep.
When we've encountered this Morezi.
Yeah, the Marazi.
I want to now that ever since I called it a Misel in my journal, now that I just always want to call it a Misel. But the Morezi, I know earlier when we got information about them in sessions past was that they basically can do what they did now, which is turn things into ghouls. Do
Yeah.
I know enough from that roll, or can I make a roll to determine if we leave these bodies here, they will over time naturally turn to ghouls versus what it did, which was like accelerate the process, or does it have to actively do
Well,
it?
generally ghouls are formed because of some kind of magic, necromancy, or some effects. So just leaving the bodies here, I mean, as far as you know, they'll just be bodies.
When Cav got bit by one, he had a chance of turning, right? So, but because he was alive, so I can make that deduction that if
Well,
as long
Cav, so Cav got his charisma drained. You believe if you get your wisdom drained enough, you become a ghoul.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. So it would have been a process that would have happened because he's alive. Because they're dead, they basically need magic to be then reanimated. So
Yeah.
we don't have to worry about them. Okay, that's what I kind of wanted to know. So yeah, that's all I got.
Okay.
And then with what he was saying, I would help Nathaniel look around, seeing if there's another room or panel like in the last room.
Sure. So are you trying to search the whole room or just quickly that one spot?
I'll do the whole room. Looking for vents and then looking for anything that looks out of place.
All right. So give me anyone who's searching around. Give me perception checks. Okay. So while you're searching in here, you would hear footsteps to the south, outside this room. So far, you haven't found anything. It's been like 5 minutes, and you think there's something moving around out here.
Hey, think there's something outside. Since it worked so well last time, feel free to open the door now. Go say hi to it now, too.
He said go, let's go.
Alright, you opening the door, or are you just going to keep searching?
If Nathaniel said go ahead and open the door, Cav's gonna open the door.
Alright, so Cav, you would pull the door open.
And this is an inward door towards us, not away.
Yes, that is correct. So, let's see. Door open. In the hallway, there is a gnoll who jumps back, pointing his spear to the north. He growls and says something in Gnollish. He seems to calm down a bit when he sees Lazarus and Cavarius. And he says something to Lazarus. Does anyone speak Gnoll?
Nope.
We're still
William?
learning.
What sigil is he bearing? What clan?
Long spear.
Okay.
Lazarus, give me
Lazarus-
intelligence. You might know something here.
I go ahead and
Sh-
cast Comprehend Languages on myself.
Just pure intelligence?
Yes.
This will be good.
So you think you recognize this Gnoll as one of the Long Spear tribe that met you guys back in the day?
So I.
Oh,
I
great.
say-
Then I'll walk up, and since I can't really speak to him, I'll like put my fist up to my chest, like a sort of like a salute to a brother in arms.
He would nod and put his fist up to his chest. Alright, so Nathaniel...
I would say to him at this point, so I can understand you now. Can you understand me? Do you understand Common at all?
he would say back to you, I don't understand.
Again, he does not
you."
understand me. I understand. Yeah, okay. I don't really want to burn it yet today, my universal speech yet.
But he would say, he would motion and he would say, come, follow me.
Okay. He wants us to follow him.
And he would start moving down the hallway.
Is there anything
Okaru,
off about him? He's like, why is he alone here?
if you ask him, he doesn't seem to know what you're saying. He would just keep
So,
walking.
Can I put my hand on his
Okaru-
shoulder and hold him back for a second?
Alright, so yeah, if you put your hand on his shoulder, he stops and kind of looks at you quizzically. Okaru
So I'm
says,
going to cast universal speech on myself now.
Okaru says, do you all know this Gnoll?
Yeah, so I cast universal speech on myself and I say, we're friends with the Longspear clan. What's your name? You should be able to understand me now.
He would seem surprised and says, my name,
Hello.
my name is, Goral.
So, girl, how'd you get here to be all alone in this place, and where are you taking us?
Oh, I am not alone. There are survivors of the Long Spear. We have made a safe space for ourselves to the south. I was taking you to there to meet these survivors. Perhaps you could. Perhaps we could help each other.
Can I insight? Can I see how much I believe him?
Sure.
Kind of weird being just alone out here. Oh fuck, I believe him.
You believe him. He says, I was just scouting the halls because I heard noise of a battle.
All alone? That seems pretty odd.
He says, well, if multiple of us went, we're more likely to be heard.
And there's nothing off about him, like physically or anything like that. And when I touched him, obviously there was no illusion cantrip on him or anything like that.
As far as you could tell, he looked normal. Or
How far away are your companions? How many are there?
he says there is a small war band of ours south of here, in the hallway. We've been moving around from place to place, trying to find a key of sorts, a way to get back to the stairwell, so we can maybe get out of this place.
I see. So I haven't been translating. I relay all of this back to my companions and say, so I've been talking with him, and he's totally cool, and we're going to a safe space with a whole bunch of his buddies, so we're good. Let's go.
Is Garo with them?
Is who?
Garo with them?
I would ask that
He says, yes, Karo is with us.
and translate.
Oh. Okay.
And do I recognize him from the time we went to the village, or from?
Yeah,
Before
it would be from the village.
Okay.
The village we got massacred.
Okay.
And
Are we
let's keep
going?
They got
forward,
themselves
yeah.
massacred.
Follow 'em.
Let's make that clear.
They got themselves massacred
We said chill. They said nah.
from helping you. All right.
I was gonna say, I think we didn't chill.
No, we said just play it safe until we
We
get
said
back.
let's murder everybody, and then like, okay, later, guys. Good luck explaining it to the cultists.
They could have ran.
Yeah. All right, so he's leading you down this way. You see a turn up ahead. He puts his hand out to Lazarus, telling you to stop for a moment. And he is going to say to Nathaniel, there is a trap here. Make sure you step between the pressure plates. And he is going to make a check, which he did this before, so he'll have advantage.
I point out the movements that he's doing, saying that there's a trap there.
Oh, that's right. I have these guys set to whisper. So he would indeed move between some of the pressure plates and get over to here. Say, if you could jump it, that will work as well. But if you step on it, the ceiling will come down and kill you. Be careful.
All right. Lazarus would say, "Okay, step back,
you-
everybody. I'm gonna jump it."
You do notice there are some smashed bones here. So he
Will you
kind of
step back so I can
gets
jump?
out of the way.
No ifs, ands, or buts. You die here.
Cav is gonna jump with Lazarus.
Hold on.
Yeah, but we need to get a running start and Nathaniel to stop moving.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize that that's what you were asking.
Do we need 10 feet of movement?
I think for a running start, you just need 5 feet. At least 5
Okay.
feet. So Lazarus
Yeah.
huh,
Try to jump.
hurls himself. You can jump up to your strength. So you'd have to land here or here, because that spot does have pressure plates on it. So
That is
how far
a
can you
big
jump?
If I was,
As long as
Where does it
your
start?
strength is higher than 10. So it's 10 feet. Like these 10 by 10 foot square is where the pressure plates are.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I have 14.
Yeah, so you could jump diagonally into this space. That would be fine.
All right.
Alright,
All
So
right.
we're
you
going
make
in
a
order
pass.
of strength. Then that'll be me next.
The guy kind of looks at Lazarus and says, "You have to jump over here." I don't know what's down that way.
It's so funny.
Move. Oh,
I
I'll
take
just
one more-
wave my hand like, get the fuck out of the way,
All right.
and I'll jump.
This square is still safe, right? That's still okay. Square.
Yeah, it's just the
It's
10 by 10
these.
foot, those 4 squares.
Okay.
Honestly, I kind of want to explore the other way now.
He suddenly Lazarus jumps back.
As long as your strength's above 10, you should be okay.
Yes, so you jump up to your strength. So as long as
Okay.
you have more than 10, you can miss the first 2 squares.
Cool. I have 14, so I will.
Yeah, so you could do a diagonal jump into that hallway.
Let's go. You guys could rod it. Put the rod and then use that as a stepping stone.
That would
No,
probably be an
with the way how the
acrobatics.
rod works, I don't think you can both do that and get across at the same time.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out how you're gonna cross.
I'll
You
text it.
could use acrobatics to try to step between.
I'm texting it.
So yeah, it can be acrobatics check.
Hey,
No problem.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So you're fine.
all right, Fitz.
Quickly
You
step
gotta
between.
move forward, Jessica. You're kind of in the way of
Listen, it's big enough for you to squeeze by. I don't know why you're acting like big.
everyone. Go, come on, move along,
I'm
girl.
5'2". Walk around.
Okay. God, always wanting him to be behind, scary.
I
cat.
trip him. I'm waiting for my comrades to catch up. You
This is
sassing
this is
me.
the one thing we're missing, the cafeteria scene from Mean Girls where they ship the girl.
Nathaniel's
I'm
tray falls on the
literally-
ground.
Just waiting for my comrades to cross safely, and he's move. You can move past me.
You can move past him. Yeah, that's true.
I'll move out the way, and I was like, I'll let Arnis go.
I'm just a step of the wind. Thank you. Next, keep
Yeah,
points back.
you're good.
Fitz, if you want, I can come back and give you some help.
No. So I'm actually going to take a second. I want to look at these pressure plates, and can I figure out a way to disarm them to make a path?
Give
catch
me a perception check. All right, 19. So you see over here, looks like there is an area of the wall that might open up, though you would have to probably balance between the plates to get to it. And you'd probably need investigation to figure out how to open it.
Seriously, Fitz?
Oh yeah. Well, little do you know, I have -1 strength, and so. But yes, no, this is me being me. So I would. So what I would try to do is that I would do the acrobatics check to try to get to the square, so that way I could do exactly what you just said.
Okay, so acrobatics.
Boom.
Yeah, so you kind of balance between the pressure plates to get there, and now investigation to try to figure this out. Oh, yep. So you figure out a way to get the plate open, and there are some gears and mechanisms in there, which probably are for this trap. So now you would just need thieves' tools to try to disable it.
Okay. So okay. Just do it.
Yeah, 18 would be enough, and you block the gears from turning. You believe that you should no longer be able to set off this trap.
Okay. I'll put the panel up there, and I'll move to Deska, but I'm still gonna pretend that I'm like very carefully going over the plates, and then I'll just wink at Deska and say our secret, and then I'll keep going.
Okay.
Jessica doesn't like being an unneeded accomplice.
So
And now I'll be like, Deska, go, come on, we gotta go. We gotta catch up to the group. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm going. I was just waiting for all my comrades. Now I'm a part of a crime.
Crime? What? Okay, moving on.
I'm saying, like, that was probably a safety mechanism for these people, you know?
Alright, so yeah, the trap seems to be disarmed, and at this point, the knoll would probably come back down this way, where you would see a bunch of gnolls who seem to have like a little barricade set up. They have their bows out, but when they see it's their scout, they sort of relax a bit. And in the back, Garrow would recognize Nathaniel
Garrow.
and kind of hold up his hands and walk towards the group and say, "The odd, you return." And it seems
It's the restful, just so you know.
he says, "How did you find your way to here? You
Is
have
this
your
in
weapons."
common or in Nolish?
It's in common.
Okay.
He says, "You have your weapons, so I assume you were not thrown in here like us."
All right. Yeah, we've been exploring now here for what, a day or two. We've released some of your clanmates already, actually.
Did you
Let
bring
me-
Did you bring an army with you? Have you engaged the cultists?
Not quite gotten that far yet, but we have been exploring effectively.
I want to be clear. Was Nathaniel there when we met Garo the first time?
I actually don't think so.
That's why I was like,
No,
you're
this
talking
is
like
pre-Garo.
immediate like familiarity, and I was like,
All right.
was he
so
there? I don't think he was there.
if that's the case, then he would probably be talking to Deska.
I'm
Go
like, no, it's just like I didn't.
Or Laz. I think you would recognize
Yeah,
either
probably
of you.
talk to Laz. Oh my goodness.
So yeah, he says, "I thought you were bringing your armies back."
I'll from behind. I'll say not everything went to plan, but the Sharp Rock have joined us at least.
He says,
We don't know if it's.
Go ahead.
We don't really know that. We don't really know that it hasn't gone to plan.
He says, "Well, unfortunately, my tribe, he says the tribe was labeled as traitors, and most of them were killed or thrown in here. There's not that many of us left." He says they discovered that they had attacked the scouts. But it is good to see you all. Do you have a way out of here?
We came in through the roof. There's a rope there that the other long spear prisoners we've been releasing have taken to get out. So there is a direct route upward back into the caves. I can't guarantee that there won't be any patrols or that our passage hasn't been discovered by now, since we did waylay the cultists that were outside. But there is a way out if you have a place to go with your people.
Oh, I don't know this area very well. Have you found the other long spear prisoners?
Little by little. We don't know exactly the layout of this place, but we did find the ones. We also found some gnolls that were bearing the... Is it wildfire?
Well, there's a couple of different tribes.
It's the other ones that we didn't let out.
Yeah, I think those were wildfire prisoners.
Yeah, and so I would say we did like I would just give them. I'll staying where I'm at, just keeping an eye on things, but I would give them a brief rundown of that. We came back, and we encountered the Sharp Rock, and were able to liberate them for the time being, and that we were here looking for Cab's people, and also heard that you were here, so you were also on our mind. That we've been releasing Longspear, but we didn't release the wildfire gnolls that were in prison because we didn't like the look of them.
Well, that was probably a good call. The wildfire, for the most part, more loyal to the cultists, unless you have made peace with their tribe, but I feel that would be extremely difficult to do. Now, you say you've been able to make peace with another tribe, though.
The Sharp Rock.
Huzzah. Well, if we have the Sharp Rocks as allies, that could be very useful. I actually need to do an inventory of some of our supplies as he kind of walks past the barricade and up this way. He says, "Do you think you could all join me? We can speak more about plans."
I nod and follow along.
So he comes up
Is
this
this
way. Opens the door here and is going to walk into this room. Motion for you all to come in as he starts going through some crates that looks like he dragged here with food and different other supplies there. He says, "Close the door.
Grabbing your torch by accident. I'm sorry.
Close the door behind you."
I'm going to look at Arnis, and in Thieves' Cant, I'm going to say, if you see any buttons, please don't press them. But for now, will you stay here, just in case. And so far, only Arnis and Deska know that the trap is disarmed. So then I'll come into the room and then I'll close the door.
All right. So he would lower his voice and say, I wanted to speak to you all in private. While I was able to save most of my people, I don't know if they can all be trusted. I believe that there might be spies among the group. I was able to figure out that there is a tunnel below this place that could lead directly into the heart of the cultist settlement. It might be a quick way to get to their leadership, or at least get deeper inside, but I did not want to say so in front of all the other gnolls, because I'm not sure which of them I can trust. He says, so my reason for being here is both as a prisoner and as a possible method of getting deeper into the base, using the old ruined tunnels.
The long spear that we encountered first, who scouted and discovered us, he mentioned that you were looking for a key that would give us access to the lower parts of this area, where I assume the tunnel is. Do you have any inclination, or do you have any thoughts on where the key might be located, or have you found it?
He says, I'm assuming one of the Flynned down here has it, which is unfortunate because I don't think, even with these gnolls, I don't think I will have the ability to take on a Flynned. They are extremely powerful.
Have we encountered a Flynned already?
Yes, you actually managed to kill one. Because you held Personate, then just beat it down.
Oh, that one. Yeah, the one with the massive flail with all the skulls on it and crap.
Yeah.
Cavill hold up the flail.
Mm-hmm.
He says, well, excellent. If you're able to take one down, then you could we could find the other one and kill him for the key. And now, like I said, the problem is I don't know which of my tribe are trustworthy. I'm pretty sure that there are cultists among us even now.
And just as a reminder to all of you, if we can get underneath the enemy leadership, I can create a massive cave-in and just kill them all.
Yes, and if any are asleep, I can easily take care of them as well.
And then you'd be caved in too, but that's okay.
And
I was saying as another. Never mind.
I'll look around and look at Lazarus and Deska being the original, some of the original people that were here, and I would say
That's originalist.
I have seniority. Leave me alone.
You do. You are a senior. You're right.
Senior citizen.
I would look at you two, and then still talking to Garo, and I kind of say, I don't think that you factor into our plans as to what to do with the cultist leadership. Any information getting us there is always important, but honestly, I don't think that we should. I don't think we should group up. I think that if anything, we have a way out that you can use, and if you can take this group of gnolls elsewhere and misdirect whatever cultists that are in your group that we're doing something else, at least maybe it might buy us time to do what we're doing, and they won't come looking for us.
Deska will hold up a hand and say, "Hold on, Fitz. After we kill the leadership, someone's gonna have to try to take control of the remaining gnolls, and maybe Garo's our man. Maybe he can rally the gnolls after we take out the leadership."
Oh no, I agree with that. I just don't think that his group of gnolls should travel with us to the headquarters. If we do find the key and the way to the leadership, I don't think we need Garo and his gnolls to do what needs to be done, and that's one less. It's less bodies for us to have to worry about, and also there's less chances that we literally get stabbed in the back, at the last second, versus having them being led elsewhere by Garo. Obviously, whatever happens with the Gnoll politics, we'll do what we can to aid that. But what I'm saying is, I don't like the idea of just because we found Garo and a bunch of Gnolls, that all of a sudden we start traveling together to try to make this happen. Especially knowing that there could be cultists here. I feel like if they can help us, point us in the right direction, that's good enough, and then we should go our separate ways. And
Well,
they can.
I was
Go ahead.
going to ask, does your group think there's a way you could help discover who the cultists among us are? I know that several
interview
of
everyone.
you are. Yes, I know that several of you are better at such things than I. And if we could figure that out, maybe we could make this group trustworthy. Do you have magics or any type of ways to detect who the spies might be, if there are any?
I am very good at reading people.
Well,
Magic is beyond my domain, so I would like look at Nathaniel and Deska and just and Lazarus to a certain extent, and I'm like, is there a way to detect, I guess, evil
Well-
or cultists?
Well, I've heard of magics of such, but I don't know if I possess any.
Well, if we just talk to them a lot, we'll learn all of their stories, and we'll be very easy able to tell from the different talks and how they talk and what they talk about and what they say and what they don't say, and learn everything.
Or I can make a prayer and make like a divining rod, and my God can tell me which one's lying or I don't know.
I'm not against the idea of us separating, but even if we do, I think it would be safer if we could make sure that none of these Gnolls have ill intent towards myself or any of you.
Do you have anyone that you think is more? How many are we talking about?
I have 11 here. You said you saved the ones from the jail. We should probably gather them as well and check them.
They're gone. They already left.
Into the troll caves? That was foolish. I don't know if they'll survive. Are you sure they're not just...
I turn around and stare at the door that I know Arnis is behind. He can't see it, but I'm just smiling at that door. giving it a
Arnis
smug
feels
look.
like someone's watching him. He says, are you sure they're not just waiting up top for you? I don't think they would have run off into the caves alone.
Well, they've been waiting a long time.
So, well, I'm gonna look a little bit frustrated, and I'm gonna, put my hand to my eyes and rub them a little bit to my temple, and I'll say, I don't know what I'm gonna say.
He says, well, we could get back to the pit area fairly easily from here. I haven't seen any more Shusuva wandering the hallways. I'm guessing it was you who killed the one that we were keeping at bay, because it disappeared yesterday. We didn't see it again.
I'm going to turn to Kevin and Stellan, and I'm going to say, how do you two feel about us playing 20 questions here with these guys? Do you want us to stop what we're doing so we can try to sniff out moles, or should we try to move on? Because I know that we're still looking for your people, and we don't know what they could be going through in this area.
Cav would kind of step forward and go, if he's their leader, he should know them, and if he doesn't, that's on him. We should move forward.
I
How long-
you know,
How long's it been?
I mean, it's been like a couple of minutes.
Oh, okay, it hasn't been that long yet.
He says, I am no leader to these people. I am just another prisoner. I've just been saving the ones who I thought were allies. But if you do not wish to help me with this, then I could just take them and go my separate way, I suppose.
I would say we have friends with the Sharp Rock, and they're aware of our relationship with the Long Spear. They know what happened to you, so that would be at least a goal to get to. And maybe it would be somewhere easier that if you do have cultists with you, if you can leave them there, it would be easier to work with the Sharp Rock to at least keep them confined, so that way they couldn't get away. It's not that I don't. Go ahead.
Well, he says, or infiltrate the Sharp Rock. Also, wouldn't you need me to find the passage below this place?
I would look at him and I would say, you know where it is, or you know of it. Because if you know of it, then now we know of it, and so
I have an idea of where it is. Down below on the first floor. Unfortunately, there is also a deadly demon that is trapped down there, which is wandering about. You'll probably have to sneak past it, because I don't think any of you would be able to kill it.
Spooky demon.
Demon? Did you say demon?
Yes, a powerful agent of the Maw, one of the generals of his army. A
I like demons.
creature known as a Baylor.
Oh,
Wait, Baylor, is that the gorilla thing that we fought a long time ago?
No,
I don't think you fought a Baylor, no.
Okay, JK. I would kind of give Garo like a sarcastic smile and say, so what you're saying is we need to sneak past the big bad demon, but with you and 11 other gnolls plus us.
He says, well, I don't know if we'd bring all the gnolls with us. I was more thinking that either we could try to get them out of here to safety, or if we were able to clear this place of the agents of the Maw, they could stay here for the time being. I don't know of a good answer to all this. I've just been telling you sort of the situation, hoping that you all had some ideas as well.
Do they know of your plan? Like, do they have the same knowledge?
No,
that
I did not tell any of them of the secret tunnels, because as I said, I don't know if I can trust them. I'm only telling you all this now.
I would say to Garo, I think, as callous as it sounds, I think that time is still of the essence, especially with the information that there is a direct route that the cultists don't know that we're aware of. And the longer we sit working together with us and your gnolls, and we're not able to find the cultists, the more time it gets for them to put two and two together on what we're trying to do, and maybe slip away and warn the leadership that we know of a way to get to them. I think that if you can share whatever knowledge you can with Deska, who's our budding cartographer in most situations, and keeper of all paper that is sacred and expensive.
Okay, we don't need the sarcasm.
I would say,
Give me a persuasion check.
Alright, fuck.
Can I help with that? Have I been talking to?
I don't know. What have you said?
I was talking about the interviewing them all.
I mean, I don't know if that would persuade him to give up the information about the secret tunnel.
Well, fair enough.
Oh, well. So he seems a little hesitant. He says, I feel that if there is someone who could possibly sneak in and defeat the cultists, it would be you all. But also, I don't know what that will cause to happen within the ranks if everyone will just turn on each other. I'm just unsure of the situation, if that's the best play. I guess if we have allies of one of the tribes, that's better than nothing, but I almost wonder if we should try to make allies in more places before trying to sneak into the main settlement. He says, but so what would the plan be? I would give you the information and just stay here with the gnolls?
Whatever you did with the gnolls, I leave up to you to be the best judge for what's good for them.
Because this guy isn't actually a member of the Longspear. He's a spy from the other clan.
Yeah,
The
I would
Sharp
say
Rock, I believe.
So far, if you've been able to at least command some leadership by keeping them alive, that already makes irrelevant the fact that you bear different clan sigils. You've already proven that you
Well,
are
he's in
doing.
disguise. Remember, he looks like a long spear. They all think he's a
Oh,
long
gotcha.
spear because he was a spy for the Sharp Rock.
Yeah. So then I would just say, so far as it is right now, you're doing what you can to keep them alive, and that's all they know. And the key that they're looking for is just a way to escape. For now, you can say that we're going ahead to deal with some more demons to give you a chance to leave, and then you, which so far we've happened to do accidentally by bumbling around as we happen to do. And so, if you can just keep them preoccupied, keep them alive, which I'm sure that they'll appreciate as it is, and just keep them out of our way. Then, if they don't know what we're doing, then the cultists won't know what we're doing, and then we can maybe get a head start before anything comes to light. But ultimately, what you do with your people is with these people, I guess I should say, is up to you. I think giving us information doesn't hurt you. I know that obviously after the cultists are gone, there's going to be a lot of turmoil, but we can all agree that at the end of the day, like, a perfect solution is everybody's holding hands and that everybody's all united. But realistically, we just don't have the time to backtrack to make sure people are playing nice. What we're here to do is something. Well, we're not here to make friends. We're here to deal with your enemies, and our enemies are your enemies, and that's what you can expect from us. So,
Is
That
anyone else saying anything? All right. Give me a persuasion at disadvantage. So he says, I'm not as invested in these people, or at least I wasn't at first. But I do feel like the Longspear tribe helped your group and then was decimated for their troubles. I think it would only be fair if you took some time to make sure that these survivors were safe. So, let's say in exchange for the information, I ask that you try to weed out the dangerous spies who might be among us using your abilities. And if you can do that, I would be happy to give you the location below that you need to look for.
So the cultists who are enslaving the clans and the Longspear and destroyed the Longspear, it's okay that they remain alive as long as you can find their minions that are here, not going anywhere.
He says, it's not okay they remain alive. I just want to make sure that these people are safe.
Listen, just unleash Nathaniel on them, and he'll root out all the traitors.
But he looks to Nathaniel. He says, can you do this?
I can talk to him.
He says, I don't think it will be that much of your time to speak with these people and just see if any of them are dangerous.
I'll help Nathaniel with that.
Well, you can't speak to him. They only speak Nolish, right?
I don't need to speak.
Okay.
I just need your mouth.
So do we have that sounded weird. Do we have an agreement then for your bit of time in rooting out possible dangers? I will give you the information you seek.
I'm going to look at Deska, and I'm going to say in Peeves Cat, and I'm going to say, I don't know what this idiot's about, but we have a mission, and we have more important things than making sure that he's safe. Do you think that we should move on, or should we do this? Because I am worried about Cav's people, regardless of the argument we had before.
Deska will respond in a kind of irritated tone. We can help him with at least this, and then after that, I don't care what happens.
Okay.
Nathaniel responds in perfect thieves can't. We should help them just because it would be useful to get more allies, and saving them is a good thing.
For who?
For them, for us, for everyone.
I mean, they're already safe. We've already cleared a way for them to leave. They could just leave, but
I'm looking at a man that keeps saying "woe is me" instead of trying to fix the problem. But let's help him. I'm down to help him.
yeah. I'll just shrug and I'll say, okay, Nathaniel, it's your show. Go ahead.
I don't think we need to roleplay all of it, Lou, unless you really want to, but basically what I would be doing is using comprehend languages and universal speech. Each one can last an hour, so you tell me how many I would have to cast to basically interview all of them using my
And,
high level of deception and persuasion to try to...
and me
well-
helping him.
What are you trying? I mean, we could roleplay some of it. So he would
Yeah.
nod and walk back this way, opening the door.
Yeah, that's
Which,
gonna be-
Before he leaves, I would say, do you at least have any idea who is suspicious? Or have you just not noticed anything with all the people here?
There are a couple of them that I wonder about. Mostly some of the more silent ones. But I don't have any pure evidence that any of them are evil or suspicious. I also...
go
ahead.
I would ask you to bring each of them into this room, and as they enter the room, reinforce the notion that we've set up a zone of truth into this space.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say Nathaniel. And Deska will whip out one of her cast
So
light on it.
he says, are you all staying in here?
Yeah, bring them here.
All right.
And she'll tell Nathaniel. So when they come in here, tell them that my God is the God of truth, and that I'll hold out my holy have light, and so tell them that if there is deceit detected while they're in my presence, my symbol will glow, so that they won't lie to them.
That's
I
the
probably won't
Knowles.
tell them the symbol will glow, because if it doesn't glow,
Well,
then
just
that's
tell
kind
them,
of obvious.
yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. Just explain to them tell them that my God is the God of truth, and I can detect deceit.
Yeah, sure, I'll tell them that. And I plan on talking in Nolish the entire time.
All right, so you said one at a time they're coming in?
Yeah, one at a time. I want to interview each of them. And basically, so do you want to roll RP it?
Just maybe one of them so I have an idea of what you're asking them.
Yeah, so as they walk into the door, I would explain. So me and my companions here have set up this room with the Zone of Truth, Deska's God. But I know of a God that's... actually, we'll go with Tyr, because of his relationship with Judgment and Chief Wamanok. Tyr is empowering some of our interviews here to ensure that everyone speaks the truth in this room. We want to ensure that you are all proper members of the Longspear clan and here under good faith.
All right. He would just kind of nod.
Yep. And I will warn you that if we determine that you are not of a truthful disposition, my friends Lazarus here and Kavarius will explode you like they've done some of these demons before, and maybe we show them like some of the body parts or something.
Would you nod at me at that point?
Yeah, I would kind of nod at you too.
Then
So
I'd
give
step
me
up.
deception or intimidation, your choice.
We will go with deception, because that is a minimum 20.
Deception.
All right. Yeah, he seems very nervous as he nods.
So, tell us a little bit about yourself, why you were here, and what your role in the clan is.
All right, so he would begin talking to you all. He says that he has the long spear tattoos. He says that he remembered you all coming in, the raven person with you, the ambushes. He talks about like that he is a hunter, and that at this point mostly the warrior types are the only ones that survived. Give me an insight check.
Okay.
Okay.
Can others help me with that, since they've been
Yeah,
I've been calling on them to help?
Yeah, anyone who wants can make an insight check on this guy.
Yes. Let's go.
So overall, you think you trust this one. He doesn't seem like he's lying.
Well, I wanted to do one last thing, and this is kind of the setup I was going for. So all of that was stuff we already knew about you, so we could validate that you were telling the truth. So like I said, if you tell us the truth now, and you are honest with us, even if you've been deceitful in the past, or maybe did not have the greatest intent, we will ensure that you live and that you survive this encounter and have a chance to return to your home clan, as long as you are truthful with us now. And with that, I want to ask very directly, have you done anything ever to harm the Longspear clan, or worked with the cultist in any form?
Says, no, I despise Inagu and his people, and I've watched too many of my people die at the hands of the Maw as well, which I guess you can make another insight check on if you want. But overall, you think that you're feeling like this guy is fine.
So I would want to do a similar thing with all of them.
Alright, so I guess where should we where should I put him while this is happening? I guess he could go back outside. He'll go down the hallway. Keep an eye out.
As they come out, the ones that I'll be out here with Arnis, the ones that are been interviewed, I would point them away from the people that are coming in.
Oh, you want them to go down that hallway?
Yeah.
I'm
Alright.
keeping them separate.
They don't have to
Sharing
you know,
stories.
run away, but I just want to keep them separated from the people that have yet to be interviewed.
Yeah. Alright, so give me I guess another insight or deception as we're going through these guys.
Definitely deception. Oh, there we go.
Okay. Or sorry, not insight or deception. Deception or intimidation, and then insight rolls.
Okay. Here we go. Here we go.
Okay. So yeah, this
You
guy
just,
passes.
That's
Another
what I
guy
was built
comes in.
for.
Go ahead, give me a deception. And then the insight.
It's like... Oh my
good
goodness.
combo.
God damn.
Well, if he's the spy, we don't know.
Is
Yeah.
that it? Just the two of you?
I don't know.
I'll
if,
help out.
Yeah, I mean, any of you can make these rolls.
Yeah,
These are
Laz,
all
ask
there.
your sword. Ask if he seems genuine.
Alright. So this guy seems
dang.
okay. Go ahead, deception. Nice.
That's 30.
Give me insight on this guy.
Someone else help me with that.
Oh boy,
There we go,
Cav.
So
Cav said I'm done with this.
Natural
this
30
one,
and a natural 20.
as you're talking to this one, he seems strangely like he's not very intimidated by any of this. You would get the feeling that he's for the situation he's in, he just seems kind of unresponsive, which is a little weird to you.
I would ask him, I would say, so, well, first of all, I would ask Laz, I would kind of motion at Cav and Laz to kind of hold him for a moment.
And I would.
Yeah.
And then do they detect anything in his physical presence?
So as you go to hold him, he seems to get annoyed, and he will make a strange noise at you that does not seem natural.
This guy's got some weird shit
I
going on.
yeah, I was about to say I'll just attack this man.
I need initiative rolls.
Oh my goodness.
Actually, hang on.
I knew it was one of them in here.
It's not a big deal, but I don't know why. He keeps doing my personal portrait rather than my character portrait. I can't figure out why. I've switched it back twice now.
Jeez Louise. couldn't figure this guy out, Garo? This man sweating green blood, and you're like, oh, that's normal.
Who's that? Fucking idiot.
It's like,
Alright,
hey man, get back in
everyone.
line. Speaks a whole different language.
Alright, so Deska, you are the first to act. So Fitz and Arnis, yeah, you hear, and Arnis would see there is a yell in the room. And you would see several of the members in the hallway roar angrily as they are also coming towards you.
Oh my god.
But Deska, you were the first to act.
Okay, yeah, well, there's not much choice here. I'm just gonna stab him.
Alright, so as he
Stab you,
roars and throws out his claws, you go at him stabbing.
Okay, this will be an advantage.
16 would be enough, especially with Garo flanking.
Perfect.
So you stab him, doing, let's see, 23, a good hit.
And then I will bonus action disengage, taking a step backwards. And end my turn.
Alright, the Marazi goes. He is going to... Well, he doesn't want to take Oppies, so I think he's just going to turn towards, we'll say a Stellan. And he's going to do his multi-attack on her. So, bite. 13 versus AC.
Miss.
Alright, and claws 22 versus AC.
That would hit.
Alright, so she manages to block the bite with her shield as he slips a claw around, doing 13 slashing, and she needs to make a con save. Oof, so she is indeed paralyzed.
Well, even with a 14.
Yeah, she has +4.
With +4, no, so she would be fine then. Nathaniel.
Remember what I told you when I was interviewing you and then said how we exploded some of your friends? You're about to learn about that.
That one was funny. I like
So
that one.
vicious mockery.
Yep.
Let's see, wisdom. 17. He seems to not care.
That's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna save everything else still. That's my turn.
All right, Fitzgerald.
With everything going on, out of curiosity, am I in darkness right here outside? I see Arnis lit up, but I don't think that I am.
I don't think you are either. The darkness or the light's coming from the room.
Okay, so then with that, I am just going to very calmly turn to. Are these guys the only ones that are actually enemies? Are these the ones that are in white? Right? This guy's not an enemy, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, he's just like, oh shit, like looking around as this guy just freaked out.
Oh snap! Whoa! Look at all these bad guys. I will turn to the one that's next to Arnis and just very calmly pull out my bow, and I'm just gonna pop 2 shots at him.
All right, pew pew. So
First
he
one.
is at or your advantage. Yeah, 28 will strike, getting him for 14 as he does not see your arrows coming. 22 would strike again for
Ignore
another
the
6.
Alright. 2 for Dread Ambusher.
Another 2 attacks?
No, another 2 damage from Dread Ambusher.
Oh,
That's
gotcha.
the number on top.
Gotcha. Alright. So, yeah, he took some damage from those arrows and seems very upset.
That's it.
Alright, Cavarius, you hear some commotion out in the hall as this guy freaks out and is attacking a Stellan.
He's pissed by all of it, so we're just gonna rage and beat the shit out of this guy in front of me.
Alright, so you spend a 3rd rage for the day. Unfortunately, 11 is not enough and he would dodge the first attack. But you would get him with the 2nd, cutting in for 11 points. Gaining his higher.
Hearing the commotion outside, I'll just take a step to the put myself between the door and everybody else.
All right. The Fang goes. He's going to lunge at Arnis using his multi-attack, which is not displaying for some reason. Let me check that. So yeah, it's going to multi-attack you, Arnis. 2 claws and a bite.
Yay.
22 versus AC.
It's
Alright, so you are clipped by one of the claw attacks for 9 slashing. Cutting
Sure.
into you, and then he's going to bite. 12, I assume, would miss you.
correct.
Alright, Stellan.
She's not thrilled with this creature, so she'll just.
Oh yeah, 24 will land a solid hit on him. And 25 will as well. And actually, this is a non-magical attack, so she only deals 2 and 7, so 9 points of damage. As,
Sure is.
It seems to resist the damage she's dealing. Anything else?
No, she's good where she's at.
Alright, Lazarus.
Hello. Alright, I'm gonna attack. First, I'm gonna use Vow of Enmity against this guy to get advantage.
Alright, so you make him your target for the battle. 19
Okay.
will strike, cutting him for 5 with the first attack. And that would
And-
wound him
+2, right? For
with a flank, yeah. Well, 17 would strike anyway, doing another 11. And it's taking a bit of a beating, but it's still up. Arnis.
All right, I'm going to hit that guy to the west.
Alright, so as he's coming at you down the hallway, you take some attacks at him. 21 will strike with the first one. For 11, which would not wound him. He is wounded from that attack.
I'm going to give him another shot.
18 will strike a second time. So there's an explosion of energy doing 13 points of damage.
All right, so then we're going to just step here. And that's it. That's going to be my turn.
Alright, this guy here is going to attack the guy next to him using his claw attack. Doing his multi-attack. 17 will strike with the first claw, doing 7. This guy is not happy as he takes 7. Another slashing claw. 21 will strike as well, doing another 9 and wounding this guy. He doesn't look like he can take much more, which unfortunately he gets a bite attack. Oh, but he will dodge that one. And he will call for help. Deska. Or wait, new round. So the end of the round, this guy is going to stab at the guy who's been attacking him. He's going to do a spear attack. 12. What's this guy's AC? 12 would not be enough, and he would block it with the hide armor. This one here is going to stab as well. And 11. Alright, so both of the warriors miss. Now Deska. Top of the round.
Okay. Deska's gonna step up and try to stab this guy right at the base of his spine.
Alright. So that would be flank. 22 would strike.
Nice. Eh?
So you get a cut on his back, poking him for 19 damage, and he is very wounded, but still up.
Bonus action, disengage, take a step back. And
Alright.
that is my turn.
The Marazi is going to go for. I'll say he'll go for Arnis because Arnis hit him pretty hard. So he does his multi attack. 20
I don't think
versus.
he can't hit Arnis.
Or not Arnis. Sorry, you.
Oh,
I was like, whoa, he got reached my step.
Yeah, not Arnis. It would be Cav. 20
that's fine.
versus AC.
hit.
Alright, so luckily you were raging and managed to shrug off half of it, taking 6, but I do need a con save. Yeah, so you resist the paralysis. So he lunges at you for the bite. 17.
Misses.
Alright, so you dodge that one, keeping away from his dangerous maw. Nathaniel.
I'm gonna continue to mock him. So yeah, you're gonna be blowed up.
Alright, so wisdom save. Oh, he would resist though. Alright, Fitzgerald.
I'm going to take another shot at this bad boy right there.
Alright, so you aim at him with advantage. And yes, 19 would definitely strike for 15, leaving him badly wounded. Is that it?
That's me.
Cavarius.
Now I'm pissed at this guy. Oh,
Oh, well, he would dodge your first swing and your second. Swinging wildly, he gets out of the way of both.
that's all I got.
Alright, so this one is going to turn around and swing at the guy in the hallway who stabbed at him. Striking twice for 10, 9, 23. That would take him down. One of the long tooth falls. Stellan.
She will just swing at the guy in front of her.
Alright, so with the flank, 26 will hit for 2 damage. And 15 will also strike for another 4. And it is still up. She says, I need a magical weapon. Lazarus.
I'm gonna attack.
Alright. So, he would,
18.
so 18 would strike on the first one. He is your enemy for this battle, and that would bring him down.
Fuck. Let's see. That would be 10, 20, 25 to get out here. And
Yep.
let me bring my torch. Or not. Where's my torch? There you go. And I'm gonna attack this guy.
Alright, so as you see him biting on the other one who went down, you go at him. But unfortunately, that is not enough, and he would dodge.
That's fine.
Arnis.
I am going to attack the one that Laz just missed for a couple of punches.
Alright, so you attack. Unfortunately, he does have cover from the corner there. But 20 would strike. Doing 7 and bringing him down.
So now I push past Laz and step up there. I guess there we go.
Okay. The other fang goes. So he is going to bite at the guy there, trying to bring him down. Or claw, then bite. 5 points. He is still alive. Second claw would strike as well, though. Another 11, which would unfortunately bring this guy down. And he's going to step up and bite at you, Fitzgerald. But he would miss. Deska.
I'm going to make my movement to go there. If that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, actually, do you have enough movement to get there?
Oh, actually, no, because it would
It would
be,
be 10 feet through Lazarus, yeah.
and then
15.
another 5 there, right? Which is half
Yeah.
my movement.
Yeah, so if you have 15, then you could do that, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll end up there.
Okay. Deska. Well, actually, at the end of the turn, I say this guy will run up and try to stab him. Oh, and he will. For 5 piercing. Deska. Sounds like there is a commotion in the hall.
You're muted if you're talking.
Do we
My
lose
bad.
Deska? Oh.
Yeah, I was trying to calculate and I forgot to. Okay, Deska will bob and weave with her short frame through all these people. What is that? Oh goodness. Okay, that's. Okay, I gotta do actual. That's right there. That's 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and then 55 with a bonus action dash. Am I standing on someone? Because I cannot see.
Yes,
Block.
Arnis is there.
Oh, okay. 55, 60. Can I occupy the space of a...
Yeah, so
dead
that guy is looks like he's dying, bleeding out. Not quite dead yet, but yeah, that looks like one of the ally gnolls.
Oh, okay. Then in that case... Well, I can't see the enemy. Anyway, I will cast Spare the Dying on him so he doesn't die.
Alright, so you think he should be okay for the time being with your spell.
Other than that, that's it, because I don't know where the...
Alright, the Marazu, or Marazi, has died, so Nathaniel, what are you going to do? Is Nathaniel muted as well?
Oh, sorry. So I move up to there, and I can't really see anyone. Right, that's not an enemy.
No, that's Arnis.
Okay. Well, I'm still not sure, but I decide. Yeah, there's nothing I can really do on this turn.
Alright, Fitzgerald.
Well, actually, sorry. There's not a dead gnoll there or a nearly dying gnoll there.
There's the cultist that you killed.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I can't see that, so yeah. That's fine. Never mind. I'm done.
Alright, Fitz, what are you doing?
10, 20, 30, 40, 45. So that's me dashing, of course, to get through all this press of people.
Yeah.
And then I'll just send a shot down at this guy, or attempt to.
Alright, so you take a shot. So, crit.
Ooh.
So that would be 8, 12, 18, 26. As you get a nasty shot on him. Stuck in his armor. He's not wounded yet, but he took a good amount of damage there. Anything else?
I'll just go around the corner here to get out of the light, and that's me.
Alright, Cavarius.
Last turn, Bastelin said she needed a magical weapon, and Cavarius has no idea if it is or isn't, but he's gonna throw her the flail that we got, the big scary flail from that big gnoll. And
Alright, well, she would kind of look at it strangely. It's a little bit big.
more like maybe this will work. And then 5, 10, 15. And I'm assuming this guy here's the bad guy.
Yes, he is biting at the guy at the other side of him who is stabbing him with the spear. But you come from behind and do indeed get a solid hit for 17 damage, which would wound him. And strike again. For another 11, badly wounding, though he is not dead yet.
And as a bonus action, I would like to do hammering horns. So I'll get an attack. Or no, I'll have a DC 15th strength check from him where he gets pushed away from me.
Alright, so he resists the attack, holding steady.
Alright, that'll be it for me then.
Alright, so the other cultist is down. Stellan looks at the flail and shrugs. She has no idea how to use this.
So she will just kind of move up into the doorway, and she can't really see anything or get to anything.
Alright, Lazarus.
You're making my life hard, Cav. God damn it. Stupid Null as well.
It's crowded.
Yep. I guess I will throw a javelin. I
Alright,
don't know, man.
so you take out a javelin, hucking it at this guy. No, 7 would not be enough as your javelin flies over there. Arnis.
I reach back, I pull Deska's spear off her back, and I throw it at the knoll.
Alright, spear goes flying down the hallway. Does have some cover.
I do an epic 180 so he can get to it.
15. Why is it not displaying the AC anymore? 15 would be just enough. And he takes a spear right to the chest. And goes down.
I turn around and high five Deska.
So the
Oh yeah, high five.
the chaos kind of calms down a bit, looking around. It doesn't seem like there are any more of them. At least none of them attacking you right now. Garrow would say that may have been the band of them. We should probably keep interviewing everyone just to be sure.
What the hell
Fine.
happened?
Alright, so I actually won't make you interview everyone from this point. You would not find anyone else who you think is suspicious.
So once we get done with that, I would turn to Garo and say, "Okay, time for you to pay up and fess up."
This is yes, as promised. There is a room below that I have read about that has 4 statues in it. I believe in the center of the room there is a hidden trap door that goes down into a tunnel that you could probably follow into the heart of the cultist area, because they built their settlement over an old ruin, so that should be a secret way in. He says,
Special,
go
go ahead.
ahead.
Any special thing about the door, the passages, any dangers in that area that we should be aware of?
Well, that I don't know, but you should definitely avoid the Baylor. I don't think this group, even as powerful as you are, would be able to defeat it. And I will throw in some other information, just because I appreciate what you've done. Stellan and Cavarius, you mentioned Minotaurs who might be in your clan. We did see some Minotaurs get thrown in here at one point. We believe that they were taken upstairs to the 3rd floor. I'm not sure what they're doing with them up there, though.
Where's the stairwell?
I believe it is on the east side of the this temple. Although, to enter the door, you'll need a special amulet, which, as I said, is worn by one of the Flynns.
Only one of them or many of them?
There's only one amulet, and I think one Flint has it. I'm not sure how many are here, but my scouts have seen him. They use that to open the door. There's some sort of magic on it.
Nathaniel kicks the dead flint. It's not on this guy, is it?
Oh, this is the Flynn. This is the Marazi.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
The Flynn was the one with the crazy maul.
We searched him. Oh, wait, no, we let him die. Did not actually search him.
I don't remember if you searched him, but I don't think you did.
No, I don't think we did.
So why don't we take a quick 5-minute break? I know it's pretty far past, but let's do a quick stretch break.
Okay.
All right, 5 minutes.
Knowles.
No. Oh. I should probably get some water instead of sitting here.
Yeah, for once we're all just like chilling, taking an actual break.
Like I was like, I'm reading shiz, and I'm like, oh.
Oh.
All right.
Hello.
Oh.
Hi.
It'd be really cool if a monk could get the smite ability with like punches.
Oh yeah. But smite only works through open attack.
Yeah, so you wear brass knuckles.
What a solution.
All right, is everyone back?
I think so.
Yep.
So the bodies are kind of dragged off to the side. And Garrow would thank you again. One of those guys was actually not killed, thanks to Deska.
The Nathaniel would take a moment. Well, first he would go to Deska and say, "Can I buy another vial off of you?"
No, you could just have it.
Oh, thank you. And then I would try to collect the essence off of the dead dude.
Alright,
Ollie.
so you can use religion or alchemy or neither, and just do it manually without either.
Oh, I thought you said Arcana before, but religion's fine.
Oh, yeah, Arcana. That's what I meant. So you would get, let's say 30. Yeah, you would get 30 gold pieces, or 35 gold pieces worth of Marazi essence with that. I'll say 40 gold pieces.
Got it. Thank you.
Yep. So yeah, you've interviewed all the others, and you are pretty sure they are fine.
And he's given us a pinpointed location that the place with the 4 statues in the middle might be a trapdoor.
Yes, he says there should be a trapdoor down below the statues, which will get you into the tunnels. I'm going to, I guess, wait here for now, until the way to the entrance is clear. Let me know and I can try to get these guys out of here.
Yeah. I think that's everything we want to do here. You don't have any like fancy, nice equipment or anything worth trading for, do you?
No, unfortunately, we pretty much just came and barricaded ourselves in here. We found a few supplies, but nothing we believe to be magical.
And then, is there anything else in this area worth checking out that you guys haven't cleared out in this general vicinity?
He says we haven't cleared those halls, so you could look in there. There might be supplies.
Cavarius, you want to lead the way?
Sure.
Say anyone else had anything else to do?
I would offer Estella the 2 short swords if she wants them.
Are they magical?
Yeah, the 2 magical short swords. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's also the mace. I don't know.
I'm using the mace still.
Oh,
but-
right.
Yeah.
I forgot. I
Yeah.
keep thinking you're using the staff, but
She might be a little turned off by these tiny weapons, but I mean, it's probably better
Alright.
than doing half damage.
There's like daggers for her.
all right. I'm not saying it.
Well, I'm not. Hey, listen,
I'm
man.
using
I'm not,
literal daggers.
I'm not judging. I'm just saying. You
I
want to.
mean, they are tiny, and you're kind of tiny, but yeah.
Alright, well, do you want her to take the short swords?
Yeah, she'll take the short swords.
Alright,
Yeah, until we find something better for you.
so she would have a short sword plus 1 then.
Or 2. It's up to her if she wants to two-hand fight.
Well, yeah.
She'll take 1. Is there like along the way if we can just find maybe a shield?
Yeah, what is she wearing that her AC is so high?
Scale?
How does she have a 20 AC?
Dex of 14. It auto did it.
That seems wrong to me. Because scale,
Okay.
I think, is 15. Yeah, scale mail is 14. Medium armor. So she would have an AC of 16 right now, unless she has some other magical thing giving her AC. Is it something from... Did she get something from being a sidekick that gives her that?
It's possible. They have. I mean, she has a handful of things, but I'll look into it and I'll
Okay.
fix it if I need what I figure out.
Yeah,
I'll look into it.
because
Oh,
I see she gains +2 to attack rolls, but I don't see anything that would be upping her AC that high, so I think she should be 17.
Okay.
Especially without a shield.
You can just use Nathaniel as a shield if you need to.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Strap him to your arms, but you can give her the short sword for now, so that would change her attack roll a little bit more accurate, but a little less damage.
No, that works.
Alright, so where's everyone going?
I'll beckon Deska over while Nathaniel and Cab and Garu are talking, and I'll say the knoll that found us said that they hadn't explored that area past the trap. Do you want to go check it out and see if there's anything worth finding?
There's this area over here too, I thought.
sure.
Alright, so which way are you going?
I think if you two are going that way, I won't say anything. I'll just specifically get Deska and come this way to check out this area as well.
Hey,
So I'm going to go with the guy
open
who.
this door.
So you notice this door is open for some reason, and there is a room in there. You would also see a south door here that is not open, and as shown, the passageway sort of goes around the corner. So are you splitting up the group then, going to different places?
Yeah, while they're looking around there, we'll go up here and just check it out. As long as it seems clear, and then regroup.
Okay.
I'm waiting to see if Cav wants to come open this door for us.
There's nothing in this room. Raven.
So the room has some chains in it and some blood stains on the floor, but you don't see anyone in here right now.
Like old bloodstains or new bloodstains?
What do you have survival training?
No, I do
All right. So they look new. You're not sure like how new they are. They're not old and dried, but you're not sure how long they've been here.
Always
Okay.
asking for help.
So Cavarius, are you opening the south door?
I sure am.
All right. So the south door appears to be locked as you try to open it.
The 2 keys are gone.
Bang it open. Just, kick it.
And I'll get back to Fitz and Deska in a moment.
I will.
You're good.
I'll see if I can get any movement on it if I try to kick it.
All right. So you push on it, and you're trying to kick it open, like break the lock.
Yeah.
So that would be a strength check. It would make some noise.
Yep.
Alright, so you slam your foot into the door, which does rattle it a bunch, but it does not break it open, at least not yet. What's your perception? Passive.
13. 13.
What about you, Nathaniel?
It's not super high. Passive perception, 11. I thought I had it on my...
So you think you hear something stirring in the room.
Maybe don't kick it again. And, yeah. Hey, anyone
Actually,
back there?
Cavarius, with 13, you'd be the one that heard that.
There's something in here. I'll kick it again.
Hello, anyone in there? Hi.
Alright, give me another strength check.
I'm assuming nobody responded to my yells.
No.
I'm gonna just cause I'm gonna use one of my inspiration.
All right, so you have advantage on your roll.
Such a horrible idea.
Oh,
Aw, too bad.
You kick it again, making some more noise. Okay.
and then now that it won't budge, I'll just start walking back the other way and go, "It's Deska, where are you?" Just walking, trying to find them.
All right. Oh, and you would notice this door up here is open too, Arnis, because I saw you walk up there.
Yeah, I just
Similarly, there is a bit of a blood stain on the floor. And
Is
actually,
there something in the room?
yeah, so you would see there is also one of those Marazi creatures on the ground. It looks like it was speared to death by something.
Do they look like knowledge spears?
Possibly.
Attempt to collect its essence.
Yeah, that's fine. Doesn't look like anyone's collected its essence. So someone's been through here. You might know more with a medicine or religion check if you want to examine it. Okay. No, it just looks like something killed it. You're not sure when or how. I'm going to hop over to Fitz and Deska, though, at this point.
Yeah,
Can
sure
I get
thing.
my GP for the essence?
Yeah, go ahead and make a roll.
Terrible 4.
So you would collect 35.
And I can add that to the same vial, right?
Yeah, it's more Marazi. So yeah, Fitz and Deska, you're kind of walking back up this way. What do you want to do?
As we walk, I would just, talking to Deska, and I would just be saying, this is quite the journey we've taken from when we first encountered each other in those caves up above.
Mm-hmm.
As I get here, I'll look down and just take a second and listen to see if there's any sounds of anything going on around us.
Give me a perception check. So you don't hear anything, and since you're in darkness, you would get minus, or you get disadvantage. With a 20, though, you do think you see something over here.
Is it something in the wall, or a shape, or a shadow?
The floor looks weird to you. You have to investigate, though, to learn more.
I would see that. I would, as I'm just talking, I just stop all of a sudden and I notice it, and I turn to Deska and I say, this is a weird request, but could you light me up the way you do, Lazarus?
Preference of place.
I just give you a blank look.
All right, I slapped the back of your hoodie there and light it up.
Alright, so your cloak, I guess, begins to glow.
And I'll drag a torch out real quick. And then you said it was this square specifically?
Yeah. Investigation might tell you more if you want to go take a look at it.
I assume I have to get up to right here, and then I'll investigate.
Alright, so let's see. 10. So you can't really figure out exactly what's going on here. Just the pattern on the floor looks a little bit off compared to the other floors you've seen.
Considering
You would guess it might be pressure plates.
Yeah. I would point out to Deska and I would say there's a... I didn't expect to run into more traps beyond the big one right there. So hopefully that means there's something worthwhile down here. With the fact that I have noticed it, is it possible to do another investigation after some time to see if I can get a better grasp of what's going on?
If you wanted to take 10 minutes, you could possibly find out more.
is this, since it just seems to be in this square by itself, do I, like now that I'm at the corner, can I make another perception check to see if I notice any other squares down this hallway that might also look out of place?
Yeah, though I don't think your light shows all the way down the hallway.
Okay. I can't tell because I have the torch on me, so it's showing me up to here, but I'm not sure how accurate that is. Like, because
I guess you do have dark vision, and the dim light becomes bright with dark. So yeah, I guess if you shine your light around, you can see over there. So go ahead and make a roll.
Okay.
16, which would be a 19 with your passive. Yeah, the floor over there also looks a bit off at the end of the hallway here.
So as far as we know, it's these corner ones. So if this is only a 5 square, is it another acrobatics to try to get around it? I assume.
Yeah, it would be fairly simple, but you would have to do a little acrobatics.
Okay, I would turn to Deska and say, you feel like dancing down the hallway?
I'm a pretty good dancer.
Ah. I'll
But I have the... No, I was gonna say, do I have the credentials to jump it like...
Yeah, if you took a 5-foot running start, you could probably just jump over it.
Alright, yeah. Woo.
So you hop over that little space there to the corner.
Yeah.
Since I'm a -1 strength, I imagine that I don't, like, even if it's only 5 foot square, I imagine I don't have the capacity to jump it, or is 1 square jumping like your base that you can have?
Well, if you have over a 5 strength, you can jump it.
Okay.
As long as you
So,
have
yeah.
a running start.
So I'll motion for Deska to move on.
Yeah,
and
Deska
I'll-
will make sure the next square that she steps on isn't dangerous, and then we'll take a step forward so he can have the square.
Well, with your perception, I don't think you noticed anything.
Alright.
I would have mentioned that one, like, so far, that these two are the ones that I've
Yeah.
done so far. And then once I make the jump, now that I know I can make the jump, then I won't wait for Deska to go. So I'll move up to here, and then same thing, I'll shine my torch around and look around and see what I notice.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception. You think you see another strange area on the floor over here.
Oh my goodness.
All the corners. Okay.
Also, you would notice that this hallway is extremely dusty. You don't think anyone's been down here in a long time.
Okay. I'll, once again, do the running jump to get to here.
Keep poking.
Okay.
And then keep going down slowly.
Deska will follow suit.
So
Yeah.
you would see in the hallway ahead of you a bunch of really old bones covered in cobwebs. Looks like they've been here a while. Dust and cobwebs. You would also notice some probably... Yeah, so you give me another perception check. Yeah, you'd also notice another pressure plate here.
Okay. There's a theme. With that crit, would I notice that the bones are there because there might be something underneath the bones that would have caused that thing to die there, or it's just a pile of bones, as far as I'm aware?
You could probably get closer and examine them. Let me cut back to these three, though. So what
Yeah,
are you
go ahead.
doing over here?
So at this point, Nathaniel would have come up here, gathered the essence, and then is kind of taking a look around the room. Is there anything strange about it besides the dead guy?
So other than the fact that something probably killed this thing one-on-one, you would guess, nothing seems out of place. It doesn't look like he was speared that many times, so it was probably a magical spear that felled him.
Some kind of impressive warrior. I wonder if there's a guy that's worth... someone killed this guy on his own, I think. So that would be an interesting story. We need to find that person, I'd say to Arnis. And is that Laz here?
Yes.
I
So
just-
as you're
again. Sorry, Laz.
talking, there is a massive boom as something slams against the door to the south, and you hear kind of a moaning noise.
Hello, anyone down there? Laz, Arnis, let's go check that out.
And I'll go down.
Luckily, well, maybe luckily, but the door seems to still be locked. Whatever's going on, the door seems to be holding whatever's inside here at bay.
I'm gonna try to open it.
It is locked.
Can I try to push it open like pretty much what Cav did? Can I try to do that?
Break it down? Yeah, that would be a strength check.
Okay. Let's see if I can.
You knock against it, and it kind of rustles a little bit, does not break open. In response, a much larger thing smashes against it from the other side. A couple of cracks form.
Hey, maybe we should wait until everybody's here.
Sure, it's just a gaseous form. It's nothing to worry about. You've demonstrated that it's totally safe to go random places and drink potions.
Hey, Cav. I can see you over there. Cav.
Yes, I'm looking for the little ones to open that door.
You want to come fight the guy? The thing behind the door left a crack. I'm pretty sure we can open it.
Of course.
All right. Nathaniel, Arnis, are you guys okay with that?
Oh yeah, let's kick some ass.
All right.
Oh,
Beat that shit up.
So you're trying to break down the door more?
Of course.
It looks like the door has taken some punishment at this point. So you could try to break it down again, though we are past time, so this might be a good place to stop. As the group is
Okay.
split doing different things.
That works.
So why don't we do... or go
The
ahead.
other two just stand in the back anyway and don't really do anything but throw spears and.
All right, yeah, mermaid.
Oh, yeah.
So why don't we do some MVP?
Whoops.
Gonna be on the ground. Help!
God damn it.
Help me!
Who do I want to vote for? Arnis for almost killing us.
Bro, but he made it
Or,
interesting. Oh.
Well, I mean, the answer is obvious at this week in my mind.
I mean, yeah, it's.
I mean, it's
clear-cut
kinda-
one.
It's gonna kind of be Laz. I mean, he blew shit up. Like,
He
Oh,
quit like
that's
3
true.
times.
I
He like-
disagree. I think it should be Cav.
Well, the answer is Lads.
I
Congrats.
think Fitz also was a runner.
Okay.
He almost got that pretty close.
I'm
well, you
back to
pink misted
inspiration.
everything.
The group has
You
spoken.
pink misted everything.
Okay.
Alright, well, I'm going
Thank
to take
you.
some notes, but I assume I'll see you all next week.
Yep, fun.
Perfect.
Fun, fun.
Again,
Fucking
See
everybody.
everybody later.
Fun times, folks.
Bye bye.
See you next
Bye.
time.
Bye.